Okay, I'm glad you can tell I have a shirt on because I was worried I would look naked. Um, so I had to relocate to my bathroom because the snoring going on in this home right now is a little out of control. So if y'all can still hear people snoring, I may have to sit on the back porch. But I was going to do my skincare routine, and then I realized that all of my freaking peel leaked out. And I'm like, well, that's fabulous. So, don't have any of that. Um, and now there's a giant mess everywhere. But no, I just wanted to jump on. I was going to come on tomorrow night and I already scheduled it and stuff, but I'm home and I'm bored and everyone's snoring. So I was like, what's the girls do, you know? So, I don't know if anybody will get on here or not, but I was going to do some of my skincare and talk to y'all about it. So, I already wiped my face off, but I'm going to show you what I use. So, I use and I'm not sponsored by any of these people, they don't know who the hell I am. So the It Bye Bye cream, that's how I wipe my makeup off. Oh, here's Stevie. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you hear snoring in the background? That's my biggest concern right now.
No, I can't hear anything, but if I do, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I will relocate again.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just bored and everyone's asleep snoring and I don't feel like going anywhere or doing anything. And
hmm
I was gonna do like my skincare routine anyway. So I thought, well, I'll just jump on here and talk shit and do skin at the same time.
There you go.
What you doing, girlfriend?
I just woke up, so I probably sound a little bit raspy. But yeah, I just woke up from a nap after working all day, so I'm just hanging out now.
Do I sound better today than yesterday when I had cussed everyone out all day long?
Yeah, you definitely do. You don't sound as raspy as you did before.
Yeah, I didn't have to cuss out anyone today, so it was
Well,
a
that's
good day.
good.
Yes, yes, it
That's
was a
good.
good day. So, yeah, no, I'm so bad about skincare. I don't know how you are, but like I
hmm
have like all these products and I like swear I'm gonna do this routine of this, that, and the other, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I love skincare, but I actually kind of fell off for a while and I was like really lazy about it. So I just ordered a bunch of stuff like Dermalogica and the Cosar the Cosrx snail mucin serum. That stuff is amazing. And a few other things like the Ordinary line is really good. And I actually have like an aloe plant and I like cut off like that's one of my favorite things to use for my skin and for my hair because like I'll cut off a big chunk of it and then I'll cut off the little pokey parts on the side, cut it open, scoop out the goo, and then put it in a blender with some water and then pour it in like a soap mold and let it freeze in the freezer. And then I'll rub it under my eyes every day and like add like put it on my hair and stuff and let it sit for a while like as a mask. And it works so good. Like anytime my skin's breaking out, I go to the aloe vera. It's so cheap and it's so awesome to like have on standby. So
I'm gonna have to get me an aloe plant. Yeah, I have the snail mucin. I have every single product from the Ordinary, which I just switched over to because I had been using like Tatcha and Drunk Elephant and
hmm
all the real expensive brands. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch over to the Ordinary brand, and I'm using Sephora's brand and see the difference. Like, is it really worth spending 5 times the amount? You know what I mean?
hmm
And I actually really, really like this Ordinary brand. And some of Sephora stuff I'm not huge on, but this resurfacing mask, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on.
yeah.
It's their AHA, BHA, PHA resurfacing pill mask.
hmm
Like you just put a thin layer on after you clean your skin and leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. That's what I'm about to do right now. And
Yeah.
I have really, really, really dry skin, and so I'm like in love with this stuff.
Yeah.
But I need to move this little mirror over real quick. Hold on.
One of my favorite things from the Ordinary line is the peeling solution, and it's like a 10-minute exfoliating facial, like it's red, and you put it on your skin,
Oh
and
yeah, girl. That's what
yeah.
I just spilled everywhere. It's everywhere.
Oh,
I
really?
just spilled the whole damn bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just inspired me, so now I'm gonna put some on my face.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna use first, and then I spilled the whole freaking bottle. So I was like, well, guess we're not using that.
Yeah. Oh, and have you ever tried the pink stuff too? I forget what it's called. It's some kind of like barrier rescue or something, but it went viral because it's cute and it's pink. It's from the Ordinary line too. Have you tried that yet?
No, I've never tried that one. I have their so I have the red one. I have their plant based sequelian. I don't even know how you pronounce that. I have the hyaluronic acid, the glychloric acid, the hyaluronic acid, the AHA BHA peeling solution.
Yeah.
The I've got a ton of it around here. So
Yeah. I know. I love the peeling solution. It looks like a vampire facial or something, but it does work really good for like getting your skin to like peel off the top layer, like all the dead skin and stuff, so it can feel like a lot softer. But I did make the mistake of using it after I used my like brush. It's like one of those spin brushes for your face. I made the mistake of putting it on after I used that, and man, it burned like a bitch. That's so never do that.
oh my gosh, yeah, and like if you have like a pimple that you had like popped or like anything
Yeah.
like open, oh my gosh, yeah, I found that out the hard way too.
Yeah.
But this, I feel like people that may have more of like sensitive skin, because if you have sensitive skin, you cannot use that red stuff at
Yeah.
all.
It's
But this is like I feel like better for like more sensitive skin, and it does sort of the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And
have you ever done this one by the Ordinary, the lactic acid peel?
no, I haven't tried that one yet. I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah. I like anything that's like a peel or whatever, just because, like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with exfoliating and I probably overdo the exfoliating. But that's why I like Dermalogica. They've got like a daily, it's called a microfoliant. It's like these little rice grains or something, and then it comes out as powder, and you add water to it, and it turns into like a foam kind of stuff, and then you just rub it on your face, and it's like very gentle. It like gently exfoliates like your dead skin and stuff, and it really does like make your skin look smoother like the more you use it. So I swear by that stuff. I've been using that for years now.
Oh, hi Kayla. Hey Diamond Eyes. Hey Shan. I call Diamond Eyes Shan. I can't. But I'm so glad you stopped in for a minute to say hey, girl. Um, but yeah, no, I just was bored, so we decided we was gonna come on and talk a little bit, and I was gonna do some skincare, and then I poured my entire thing of my Ordinary peel all over the whole bathroom, so I had to switch around, but try something new. So, what's up with y'all? What y'all doing tonight? What y'all want to talk about? Because there's so many things that I want to talk about. Like, I can't even
Mm-hmm.
list off all the things I want to talk about. Like, okay, I want to talk about Mark Leda. I want to talk about um Gypsy. I want to catch up on Ashy Cat. I know you just went and looked at that. I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about OK Baby and that whole thing. Do you follow any of that?
I think I vaguely heard about that in passing. Like, what happened with that again?
Okay, I'll get into that in a minute. But
Okay.
we're gonna talk about it. But I want to go over all the topics, okay? And then everybody we'll decide what all we want to talk about first,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I also want to touch base on Stephanie Harlow. Okay, I really
Oh
want to talk
yeah.
about Stephanie Harlow.
Oh yeah.
I'm literally dying to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also hold on. Yes? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Did you see the vids of all of Gypsy's cellmates talking about her and that she hung out with pedos and stuff? Yes, I literally
Yeah.
just sent a link to Stacy earlier about that
Mm-hmm.
and watched I only watched like 2 videos. I don't know how many cellmates like total talked about Gypsy and all that, but like her voice being totally different when she was in jail,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. What all did you hear about it, Stacey? Because you're the Gypsy Rose expert.
I didn't get to watch like all of it, but I do remember seeing like them talk about how she would put on the baby voice to manipulate and stuff like that. And I didn't get to see the part about the pedos or whatever, so I am curious to look into that. But that is crazy to me because she talked about how she was abused by her grandpa and stuff when she was little. So it surprises me that she would even associate with people that like were accused of that or convicted of that or whatever, because she went through it herself when she was little. So that's shocking to me.
So, yes, definitely Stephanie Harlow. Okay, we're about to go down that rabbit hole. And we'll come back to Gypsy.
Hmm.
But Shannon says that there's a good video that put a lot of them into one, might be Conspiracy. Kayla said she saw whatever video that is. What do you remember who made the video that I sent you? Was it Spill Sesh?
About about who? Stephanie Harlow?
No, about Gypsy's cellmates.
Oh, hold on. Let me check real quick because it
Okay.
wasn't too far up in the
I
chat.
feel like it was Spill Sesh that we watched. It was only like 13 minutes.
It
Um,
was Anna Oop.
I don't even know who that is. Where did I find that?
It was probably new recommended from just watching other videos. But yeah, Anna Oop, she's been around for a while. There's been some videos made about her and stuff too. So maybe we can deep dive into her one day too.
Really?
So
Okay, yeah, because I
mhm.
don't know her from Adam, and I don't know how I got that video.
Yeah,
I thought
she's
it was
like
Spill Sesh.
no, she's like an avatar, so you can't actually see her herself. But I think she works for like a company that makes like drama videos and stuff like that. So she's, not just like a regular YouTuber that organically grew. She's like part of like a group of people. So, so yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about her. Okay, so let's start with Stephanie Harlow because I've been dying to talk about this. Okay, can we start there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. So
so
anyone that
tell
doesn't.
me tell me your take or whatever you want to say on it, and then I'll go because I'm about to talk about this for a minute. Okay.
Okay. So I always love Stephanie Harlow videos. For anyone that doesn't know, she's like a true crime YouTuber. She does like really long, in-depth breakdowns of like crime videos, like four-part series type breakdowns, and she does a very good job at it. But recently she was like she went through like a divorce, and her soon-to-be ex-husband, he released some videos where she was like, I guess, being shitty towards him, and she was saying, if I wanted to, I could ruin you, but I'm not doing that, and just being really manipulative. So I do need to do more research into her, but that's like my understanding of like what's going on with her.
So I have a totally different take. I never liked her from day one. I thought she was a snooty tooty, hoity toity, like just something about her I never liked from day one.
Hmm.
Um, but I like a lot of YouTubers that people don't like, and a lot of people don't like me. So you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think I have different tastes than a lot of people because I like Annie Elise, and
Hmm.
a lot of people hate her and tend to life, but I like her.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just never liked Stephanie Harlow. I just got this vibe from her. Now I like Derek, and so I would watch Crime Weekly, um, and because I liked him. And has anyone noticed that he did his very first live on his channel right after all that happened, when he's never done that before? Because I feel like he's gonna have to try to break away from her.
Hmm. Is
Oh, um, I'm
is
gonna turn. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick and go out and come right back in because Shannon just texted me the one that she watched, and I want to go see this link, and I'll be right back. Okay.
okay.
All right.
I text the one I watched to you if that helps. Okay. Kayla, you used to watch Stephanie Harlow? See, like I never really cared for her personality, but I did like her quality of videos because she is so like thorough and in depth. So that's the main reason I watched her. Like I didn't really care for her personality per se, but I mainly just liked her because like if you would want to learn anything about a topic, like she would do 3 and 4 part series. Like she did one on Charles Manson, and it was like 4 parts, and it was like packed. Like she does such good thorough research. So that's the main thing I love about her is just like how thorough she was. But as far as her personality, I never really cared for it. I guess I just really liked how like thorough I guess she was, and like listening to her videos, it felt like I was listening to an audiobook. So that was my whole thing with her. But it's disappointing to see everything that's happened. But I don't want to jump to conclusions just because, obviously you can be in the middle of an argument and someone can turn on the camera and make you look a certain way. Obviously, we're not behind the scenes in the relationship. So I'm trying to reserve judgment too. So I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about her, I guess.
So I just put the link to the video that Shannon was talking about in the chat. I don't know. I don't think you can click on it. I'm not sure. I've never done that before. I was actually just very proud of myself that I even did it. But I yeah, I'm gonna go watch it when I get done. Maybe when we get done with my skincare, if we have time, we can go over it.
Yeah, or we can
Watch
watch
it
it together.
together.
Thing like on 1.5 speed or something.
Yeah, speed it up, speed it up. But no, I'm rinsing off my peel right now, so I'm gonna turn my camera back on in a minute. But
Yeah.
no, let's see. Shannon said yes, the videos her husband took are of her are wild. Yeah. And I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace with that. Because if David took some videos of me when me and him was going through our divorce, or even, any time after, I guarantee he could have got some wild ass videos of me. You know what I mean? Going through a divorce is hard. And I know I've definitely been out of pocket and said some wild ass things, okay?
Yeah.
But I just feel like that is her actual personality, that is actually who she is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my opinion on that. Oh yeah, they're talking about I'm a good person. She kept saying I'm a good person.
I hate when people say that. It's like if you were a good person, you wouldn't need to tell us. That would just like speak for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ugh, so annoying.
And then let's see, what did Kayla say? Sorry, I'm trying to wash my face and do all this at the same time. I think she's super insecure, so it's hard for me to reserve. I agree with that, like 1000%. Like I think she's very insecure, and I think she overcompensates
Mm-hmm.
with the way she acts because she's insecure. So that's why she comes off the way she does, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah. I gotta say, this sounds like so petty, but her eyebrows drive me insane. They're like the Disney villain brows, like meets the sperm eyebrows. I know that sounds really bitchy and mean, but like whenever I watch her videos, that's like the main thing I can't help but stare at is her eyebrows.
Girl, we said this in the last live. I
Mm-hmm.
should have known. I should have known about the one from the second I seen her eyebrows. Okay, you can tell a lot about a person from their eyebrows. It's a
Yes.
good tall tale. Okay, now don't be judging mine right now. I need to wax them, and they're huge. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but their eyebrows tell a lot about a person, and I will stand on that till the day I die.
Oh my gosh. I used to have the worst eyebrow blindness like 3 or 4 years ago because I used to do like the real blocky James Charles brows. Like I'm a natural
Like
redhead.
I look like right now.
Well, like mine looked crazy because I naturally have blonde eyebrows, so I would overcompensate by doing these super dark, almost black, like blocky James Charles brows that did not look right on me at all. And I would get so many comments even telling me like, "Bro, what's going on with your eyebrows?" And I did not care because I thought they looked good, but I look back and I'm like, "Damn, eyebrow blindness is real." So I've been
Oh
seeing
my
that
god.
trend where people talk about eyebrow blindness and then they post their pictures. I'm like, dude, if there's ever a trend I need to jump on, it's that one because I
I'm
got some pictures.
I am about to see if I can go in and show you a picture of my brows. I used to do the same thing. Now this was back Keelan was little, so gosh, this would have been way back in the day. But between my lashes that I had in 2020, 2021,
Mm-hmm.
whoever let me walk around with them lashes, and I used to fight people to the death that my lashes was like amazing, and they was so bad. They was so big.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I would walk around like that.
Yeah.
But oh wait, I think I'm gonna be able to show you these freaking eyebrows from back in uh 20, what year would this have been? 2016, 2016, 2017. These two pictures, they're not as bad in for real.
Mm-hmm.
But girlfriend, they was bad.
Oh my gosh, I just sent you two pictures of mine. I don't know if you can share them on the screen, but they are so blocky and just like there's no like like eyebrows are supposed to like there's supposed to be some gradation to it. Like they're supposed to look lighter in the front and darker in the back. And I just had them dark as hell all the way through, like one solid color, like 2D eyebrows. They look
Oh,
crazy.
girl, same. Girl, same. Mine was jet black and huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they was just everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to share pictures on my side or no?
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
So send them to me and I'll go out and I'll come back in. So this obviously has a filter, okay, but like they don't look as bad really there. I think the filter toned them down.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks cute. But I see what
But they were jet black.
yeah.
Let's
I,
see. Well, you can only see half of my face there, but oh my gosh, girl, and I used a filter here too. Look how little Keelan was.
aw. He's
They
looking
was
too.
so big.
He's
Look at
photobombing.
look at them things.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have PTSD from Anastasia products to this day. The dip brow.
Oh my
That
gosh.
used to be my go-to, my holy grail.
I still use Anastasia's brow wiz pencil to this day.
Oh, Shannon, she just said the craziest trend to me was makeup gurus drawing a unibrow just to cover the middle up. When it wears off later, it looks crazy. Yeah, I saw that. Like, what's up with that? I don't know if they're just trying to make themselves look uglier so they can be like, look at what a transformation I did. Look at how much better I look afterwards. Like, I don't know if it's like that because, sometimes people will purposely make themselves look extra bad in the beginning and like show their double chin and all that just so they can show the after transformation and you're like more shocked by it. I don't know if it's like that or what the deal is, but I totally know what you mean.
The thing is like I have nothing on my brows right now. I have no makeup on at all. I'm doing skincare. Look, and they're so dark. So like when I would darken them even more, you know what I mean, and like
Yeah.
draw them on, it was like whoa, you know.
Yeah. I sent you a couple pictures of like my old 2016 Anastasia dip
I'm
brows.
so excited. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera off and go out, and I'll be right back to show the world your brows. I'll be right back.
Yes. Show the world my crazy brow blindness. It was bad, y'all. You know what's funny is I can tell roughly like when a picture was taken just based on my eyebrows. Like it's sort of like almost like a cartoon, like they get thicker as time goes on. So it's like I can judge like, oh, okay, that looks like I was about 2021 there because my brows are like less severe. And then, my mid-20s was the peak James Charles brow era. So but yeah, I just recently heard that term brow blindness and I was like, oh my God, if there's ever a term that described me, it's that.
Okay, I had to hurry up and get this plant sequilian or sequoline or whatever the heck this is on my face because my face was like hard. You know, after you do one of those masks and your face is like
Mhm.
pulled so tight, and like
Oh
this
yeah.
stuff by the ordinary is like it makes it like so moist and like it. I don't know. I love putting it on afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so are y'all ready for this? I think you look super cute.
I liked my hair in the one picture, like because it's super colorful, but all I can see is eyebrows when I look at it.
I love your hair.
Thank
And
you.
this one, yeah, the purple and blonde. It's so,
Yeah. I used to change my hair like I changed my underwear, and I kind of miss those days, honestly. Like my half dead hair, but my hair is a lot healthier than it used to be. Like I lost my curl pattern for a while, and it is kind of nice to have it back. But I still do miss the colors, so I was like, maybe I'll get some wigs or something.
yeah, that's what I want to do is get wigs. I think that your hair is stunning, and yeah, the brows. So it's the gap between the
I
brows for
know.
me, not even the block. You know
I
what I mean?
know. I don't know why I started like in the middle of my eye pretty much like because I used to have the opposite problem where I would start like with them too close together and I guess like I overcorrected and started doing them like too far apart. So yeah. I was saying it's funny because I can tell like roughly when a picture was taken just by how my eyebrows look because they've had an evolution over the years.
Oh my God, that's so funny. This was taken in 2015 because this was a 2015 eyebrow.
Yes, exactly. It's a James Charles Block brow.
Oh, I love that.
It's so funny.
Uh, I feel like I've waited my whole life though for big brows to be a thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I needed that. I needed that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I love your hair though. It's freaking beautiful there. I could
Thank
never get
you.
my hair to be that bold, and it used to make me so mad.
Yeah.
Then here, I think your brows are cute there. I like
Mhm.
those brows.
Yeah, I think it's just like the arch is too high, and I think like I don't know, it's because there's like no gradation. Like I said, it's all just like one color. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be lighter in the front and then get darker as it goes to the back. But for me, I just would do it in 2 seconds and just like bloop bloop bloop, like one solid color. And so that was always my problem.
Oh my gosh, my face is on fire right now. Like I'm
Mhm.
over here like, ha, ha, ha. Um, no, I think your brows are cute there. So
Oh, thank
that's
you.
a cute picture. Yeah, Kayla says so pretty, and Shannon said, "Oh my God, the gap still not as bad as someone else we used to know." Right? And the shit, she had a gap so far. I ain't even gonna go there, but and then
This
she says, "You're still pretty. You are. You're gorgeous." And
this one, the gap's not as bad. Like it looks like my eyebrow starts like where it should, whereas the other one, it was like it started half in the middle of my eye. I don't know why they did that, but you live and you learn.
um, if you all hear snoring in the background, please let me know so I can go outside because I can hear it and I'm like, oh my God, can everybody hear them snoring in the background? So,
I'll
um,
know if I do.
let's see. Kayla had said one of the major issues I have with Stephanie Harlow is she constantly calling her first and second husbands narcissists publicly. But if they post something about her, then they're being abusive, and it's a private matter. Yeah, and that kind of reminds me of JK. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everybody's the issue but them.
Right, right. It's like, girl, you're the common denominator. How could everyone else around you be the narcissist and the bullies and this and that, but you're like an angel? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. It's always a red flag to me when someone is the victim and like the hero, and I did so much for them in every single story. Like they're never the problem. It's always the other person. That's always a huge red flag to me.
Yeah, because I've definitely been the problem in some relationships. Let me tell you, okay? I was the problem. Me,
Mm-hmm.
right here. Okay. Like,
A la Taylor Swift. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Like, I know that for a fact, baby. In some relationships, it was me.
Mm-hmm.
Now was my ex husband? No, that was him. Okay. But I like every relationship I've been in, no. Like, I've definitely had my fair share of where I was the problem.
Yeah.
And I feel like anybody who's like truthful about it, you've been problematic at least in one relationship. Like you were never the perfect person in every relationship. There's
Right.
no way. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shannon, she said also the fact that Stephanie would imply that a young girl was leading on a grown man instead of saying she was R-worded. What's she talking about there? Because I need to catch up with the Stephanie Harlow stuff. I've just seen like maybe one or two videos, but I don't know like the whole story. So maybe my mind will change once I hear like everything. But you seem like more well versed than I am on Stephanie. So what's that about?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that either. And then she also, can you read that real quick? I'm
Yeah.
got my hand in lotion.
Yeah, Shannon said, so disrespectful. I agree. If a grown man was having a relationship with a young girl, then it's definitely on him because he's the adult. And then she also said, or Bianca Devins' family contacting YouTubers. And Stephanie said oh, wow, she wouldn't take her video down. That's crazy. I remember Bianca, she was murdered. She was like an e-girl and she was only like 17 or something when she died. And the man that killed her, he like I guess took pictures of her body or he live streamed wow like after he killed her or something like that. So there's actually pictures of her unalived like on the internet, which is so sad for her family. um And yeah, I know like there was some issues, like she had some kind of, her family had some kind of drama with Gabby Hanna. Because Gabby Hanna was doing some like e-girl trend and she pulled up a picture. It happened to be Bianca Devins's picture and she copied her and she didn't know the story behind her. So she apologized and tried to rectify the situation. And the videos are the reason people knew about the photos. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Jesus. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know all. I knew about Bianca Devin, but I didn't know all that. So
Hmm.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just opened my pimple patches to get one out and put one on my pimple right here, and I used them all. That's a
Oh,
bad day.
that sucks. Have you tried the pimple patches like with the micro darts? Like that gets like the cystic pimples. Those are really good.
No, I've never had acne a day in my life until I get in my 30s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now I have acne. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. Shannon said Crime Weekly subreddit is super good, even though we hate Reddit. Yeah, true. Reddit, it's a blessing and a curse. But I didn't know that about the Bianca Devin stuff. Like, if you cover a family and you're making money off of like a victim's family, like you should at least respect their wishes when they reach out to you. You know, it's just crazy, and I feel like we should eventually do it like a video on unethical like crime YouTubers or something, because there's so many people that are just so messy about how they handle these situations.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with true crime. Like I started watching YouTube because of true crime.
Yeah,
I well actually I feel like one of the first people I seen was Christina Randall and shit, I can't think of her name now. LB. I think she was actually one of the very first reasons I clicked on a YouTube video because I seen it on a different platform. But I love true crime. I would love to cover true crime. I would love to talk about it, but I have like this moral, ethical dilemma about like it not coming across right or it being,
yeah,
done in a bad way or offending someone or, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Because I'm so opinionated. I'm like, maybe I should just shut the hell up about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely think when it comes to topics like that, you have to tread very lightly because you are talking about real people, like real victims of crime. And some of these cases that you cover could still be ongoing, like if it's unsolved or something. Like I know there was like one little boy that was murdered. I can't remember his name, but there was some crime YouTuber who had his autopsy photos up on her Patreon. So for like $3.99 or whatever it was, you could see this Gavin something. You could see this little boy's body, and I was like, that is so messed up. That is so sick. Like, why would you do that?
I know exactly who you were talking about, the YouTuber who did that, and I cannot think of her name, but I remember
Yeah.
all of that going down and watching about all of that. And
Hmm.
even like with Summer Wells, like in her case, like Summer Wells's case is like probably the most nearest and dearest true crime to my heart. Something
Yeah.
about her case, like I feel like maybe because she grew up in the middle of nowhere like I did, and
Hmm.
I understand like the dynamic of growing up in a holler and like not what I mean, like the people and the environment and stuff like that.
Right.
Something about her I'm just I've always felt this huge connection with, and
Yeah.
like I've wanted to like go down there and I've wanted to like do videos on her, but I just am like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know.
Yeah. So I about the Stephanie Harlow thing, what did you think of the video like where she was in the car with her husband and she was saying like, "Oh, if I wanted to, I could ruin you. I could make sure you never saw the kids again. I could get a protective order against you, but I'm not doing that. I'm a good person." Like, what did you think about that?
Girl, I feel like that I feel like she was threatening him, but in a passive aggressive way. She's
Mhm.
like, I could do this and I could do that, but I didn't. But like
Right.
almost like, but I will,
Right.
like mess with me and I will, to like get
Yeah.
her way in the situation.
Yeah. I could definitely see her being like I said, I'm still trying to give her a little bit of grace because I haven't done like a thorough deep dive into the situation. I've just seen like a little bit of it, the situation, but I definitely see that. She does seem like kind of passive aggressive in that way. Like, play your cards right or else I will do that. And it does seem like she was kind of using finances to control him because she was the breadwinner. I definitely got that impression when I was listening to that recording too.
So I had watched something that had said like he had helped her, like he was the breadwinner and she was, when she first started out, and then when the roles reversed or whatever, like he still did like a whole lot with, you know, everything that goes into being a YouTuber like that and having
Yeah.
podcasts and everything. Like I think he managed like all the financing and like
Hmm.
he kept things organized and the scheduling, and like I think he was very active behind the scenes with it. So that bothers me a lot because I own a business and stuff. Like I if my husband's or my boyfriend or whoever, is actively working with me, it's not like they're working for me. Like that's our money, you're contributing, you know what I mean? Like I hate when a couple, especially that is doing a business like that, because it's essentially her own business, their own business. It's like, don't discredit everything he does,
Yeah.
because you're the face. Like, yeah, the company may be named after me, I may be the face, but a lot of the behind the scenes and the manual labor type stuff is harder than being the face of it. So
Like
that's my take on that.
right, like from answering emails to sending out merch to making community posts and stuff. Like there's a lot of moving parts that goes into a business. So even though she is the face, I mean, you're right, it takes more than just one person. I mean, when you're that big, you need some kind of management. It sounds like he was helping with a lot of that stuff. So it sounds like she's almost trying to disconnect him from that. Like, oh, this is everything I did. I did all this, and you should be lucky because I'm taking care of you, like as if he doesn't contribute at all.
Yeah, 100%. Kayla says she was definitely threatening him. I agree 100%. I also sent you a different Stephanie Harlow clip. Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm done with my skincare for right now. So I'm gonna go out, grab that clip too, and then I want to get out of the damn bathroom. Maybe I'll try to go in the living room. Hopefully you
Mhm.
can't hear him snore as loud in there. And then we'll take a field trip, okay? So give me just a second. I'll be right back, okay?
That reminds me, I need to wash my face too. I put on some of that ordinary, like the red stuff, the peeling stuff. It almost looks like a vampire facial, but you take it off your skin after 10 minutes and it like gets rid of like the dead skin on top. So I definitely need to wash that off. Have you guys ever tried the Ordinary line? If so, like what have you used from it? Because I've been wanting to get some more stuff from it. I've only tried a handful of things from that line, but I've been wanting to get some more things from them because they're pretty good and they're pretty affordable too, which I like. I have tried like the Drunk Elephant and Dermalogica and stuff, but it costs an arm and a leg, so I can only buy that sparingly. So I really like Ordinary because I can buy like 3 or 4 things at one time versus just like one really expensive product at a time. Let's see. I'll wait till she comes back to do that. This stuff does kind of like burn after a while if you leave it on too long. That's not good. I'll just use a wet wipe for now until she gets back. So, what else did you guys want to talk about tonight? Is there anything else like she didn't mention that you wanted us to like talk about? Kayla said, I've used the hydraulic acid, glycolic acid, vitamin C powder, and the one other one I forgot the name of. Yeah, yeah. I've tried I think it's called hydraulic acid. I've heard that's good because like I have smile lines and like I'm starting to get lines like between my eyebrows, and I've heard that's good for that stuff. So I've really been looking for stuff that helps with like smile lines and just any kind of fine lines on your face, like that's not filler or Botox. I've heard microdermabrasion or microneedling helps, but I'm kind of scared to try that. So I don't know. I'm just going to try every product I can get my hands on until then. In the meantime, girl, where is she? She must be watching it or something. She's usually never gone this long. I do like the Dermalogica, like the microfoliant. It's like this little powder and you add water to it and it turns into like a paste and it gently exfoliates the skin off your face. I'm really big on like exfoliating. So that's one of my favorites because it really does change your skin texture after a while. You can definitely see your skin like look more smooth and stuff once you use it after like 2 or 3 weeks consistently. I want to start. Yes, I love dermaplaning. You have to be careful though. Like you have to make sure like that you use like a gel or something when you do it, because if you just do it on dry skin, it's going to cause like bumps and stuff like that. And you never want to use it more than like 2 times, like each blade more than like 2 times, because obviously it gets built up and stuff, and you don't want that getting on your skin since you're, you know, since you're like shaving away the top layer. I've seen some horror stories of some people that tried dermaplaning by themselves and like either they used old razors or they just were careless and didn't know what they were doing and they got like really bad breakouts from it. Make you one vitamin C serum. It's better and cheaper. How do you make your own vitamin C serum? I'm intrigued. I really like the aloe because that's like a natural way that I take care of my skin, like the aloe plants. You just got to make sure you cut off the bottom and like let the yellow stuff drain out because that stuff can irritate your skin. But I'm always down for a good DIY treatment. Ugh, I'm actually going to do that now while I'm waiting for her. Girl, where is she? She must be relocating or something. I'm going to text her. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look that up, how to make your own vitamin C serum. Do you have to use like oranges or lemons, or how does that work? Yeah, Kayla said, I've been dermaplaning and I love it. I love how smooth it makes your skin feel after. And especially like when you take pictures, like in your makeup and stuff, your skin looks so, so nice. And it just like goes on like so much smoother because you don't have all that peach fuzz and stuff in the way. There she
Oh,
is.
okay, so y'all know I be struggling with this YouTube shit. But I think I'm gonna be able to do this on my phone real quick. And this is like the main video if anybody hasn't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think I did it right.
Yay, you're a real YouTuber or whatever.
It's processing. Hold on.
Also, please like, subscribe, all the things. Thank you
All
much.
all the real YouTube things. Okay, so I'm sitting in my kitchen. This is where I had to come, so
Yeah.
this is where it is to be out of the snore zone. Okay, it's processing. Let me delete this. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this off. Let me delete this. Okay, yeah, now it processed. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking proud of myself right now. Okay.
Proud of you too.
Okay, so I have to do this first, okay, because y'all know this is my favorite part. We're going on a field trip.
You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that. It's like every time the conversation changes.
Okay, so
I miss that so much.
I know, I miss it too. Okay, hold on, sorry. I have to walk outside real quick, and I'm scared to death a raccoon's about to attack me. Hold on. Oh, I hear it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Never mind. That can wait. All right. So this is, I'm going to play the video now. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So I can't stop it because of where I put it in at. So let's just hope that it's okay. So I'm going to play the whole thing through because you can't pause the way it's in here. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go.
To argue with you or fight with you or raise my voice or have you raise your voice. You've asked for me to distance. Hold on. I want to finish. You've asked me to keep my distance, and I will. I would ask you to do the same.
I'm at the top
whatever
of
the
stairs
kids
now.
want, whatever you decide to do with your mom and the kids, you
No,
can.
I'm talking about like going forward because obviously
On
we've not
Monday,
been
we are going to
communicating.
go to court. Period.
On Monday, we're going to court.
Yes. Good. That's all. We have to start the ball rolling on
You
Monday.
said you were going to get a lawyer on Monday.
I have to make my appointment again with yeah.
Okay, so you're making an appointment with a lawyer tomorrow.
I have to get back with Joan. I canceled it, right? The last time because you decided that like we wanted to work. So now I have to remake
No, I
that.
said we should go
Look,
through mediation.
look,
That's why we
That's fine.
canceled it.
That's fine.
Because we should go through mediation.
That's fine. Look,
which we can
I-
still do.
we can do whatever
but
you want.
You're such a money
I
hungry
want
fucking
to go to
asshole
law. I
that
want to go
you
to-
just want to
I-
spend all the money
Okay.
that I spend
You
all
can do
day
anything
and
you
night
want.
fucking
Listen,
making,
you can do
right?
anything you want. I'm going to do this what's best for me.
What's
Have a nice
best
day.
for you, Adam?
Have a nice day. Just leave me alone
So
now.
what I need to know is before any
On
decisions
Monday,
are
I'm
made,
going to call a lawyer, and
Adam,
you will
they're
be
not
cups
going
of breast.
to figure out
I know. They will
what's
keep
going
you
to
abreast. I will
happen.
stay in this house until we sort out that. I'm not leaving my house and paying, because here's the thing. I'm going to have to
You're
pay.
not paying
Wait,
anything, you realize
I
that,
need
right?
to pay for a forensic accountant to now dissect
You mean
all.
I'm going to pay for a forensic accountant?
Sure, we are.
Since I pay
I
more
kept on
salary
telling you-
for a job you
I
don't
kept-
do,
I-
because the job you do is
I-
spending every single
I kept
minute of
telling
every
you-
single day stalking me,
I kept
hacking
telling you.
into my
hold on.
electronics,
I kept-
hacking my account.
I am trying to tell you.
hacking into
I'm
my
trying to
emails.
communicate with you. I'm trying
So
to
what have I
communicate.
been paying you for?
Listen,
To
listen,
fucking
listen,
stalk me? I've
listen.
been paying
I've
for
been
a
warning you.
PI for
Listen,
fucking
please
on-
stop.
You're a
I need to
fucking-
explain something. You have been warned for months about your spending with James and these projects.
warned.
Yes, you don't account for it.
It's my money.
Yes, it's
You
our money
do
though.
not
In the
use
eyes of the law, it is ours.
It's not going
Okay.
to be anymore.
Yes, you're right. And
Okay?
you know what?
So then you
That's
can
fine.
account for the Porsche that there's evidence that I asked you not to buy.
But it's our
So
money.
You can account
But
for
it is
that.
our money.
So you don't have shit to say about what
You-
I spent with anybody.
I let you know about
get
that.
right?
I let you know about that.
You get that, right?
Steph, there's a
It
difference.
doesn't matter,
One is
Adam.
you spending it
It
behind my back
doesn't
on an affair,
matter.
and I get to claim all that back. And I'm going to. Thousands. Okay.
And I get to claim your Porsche money back.
You can have the Porsche.
I fucking
You have it on.
I'll
You have it on
fucking-
recording. You can have the Porsche. I don't want it. It's liability.
Okay.
Wow, that was intense.
Yeah, that was a lot.
And
I just wonder like why he's coming out with all this publicly. Like obviously he's gonna need like videos and proof and stuff for like a lawyer, but like why is he airing all this out publicly? It's just I can't help but wonder like what his motives are. You know, I'm not saying she's an angel or anything in this. I'm just saying I don't think he's totally an angel either. You know what I mean?
oh, definitely, I agree. I mean, no one's ever perfect, like in a marriage or a divorce. Like, there's never like one that's super good and one that's super duper bad. Like, everybody's done their fair share. Once it
Right.
gets to the point of a divorce, I feel like you've both just taken shit too far.
Right.
But I think, I don't know. I just don't like how she's like my money, and apparently she's having an affair. I think maybe he just got pushed too far, and he was like, you know what? I'm sick of it. Oh, what in the heck am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to get the laptop set up, and I didn't mean to press play. But I think that maybe he's just been pushed too far. So Shannon says she is going to change her name on here soon because there's another Diamond Eyes. I actually have seen 2 different Diamond Eyes, and they're commenting on other people's pages, and no one checks to make sure it's me. They just assume. Okay, well, let us know your name. And then she says there's an old video of Stephanie and her husband being playful, but the dogs start protecting him. So the dogs are used to her getting aggressive, and they sense her vibes. It's on the snark. Ooh, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then she says she also did an interview recently talking about this drunk as fuck, and then she deleted it. I seen that. And so she's trying to do damage control and contacting any creator who post a video on her. Yes, she's trying to get everybody to delete it,
Yeah.
anything that they've said. And I remember seeing 2 or 3 different crime weeklies where her and Derek were discussing, like, where she had went to Nashville, or they had went to Nashville and then they went somewhere else, and about how Stephanie, like, drank a whole lot, wanted to go out and drink all the time.
Yeah.
And so maybe she's struggling, with, like, alcoholism or something, and that's got a lot to do with it too. There could be all kinds of different factors.
Did you see her statement she released after a while, like addressing everything?
Oh no. Well, yes, actually, I believe I did. Did she just make one statement?
Yeah, there's only one that I'm aware of. Basically, I think she accuses him of abuse and stuff like that. And I forget what all exactly she said, but I'd have to pull it up. But yeah, I think so far she's only like publicly responded to it like via a written statement that I'm aware of anyway.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I did read something, but I read so much crap. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it, and if I do, I'll send it to you. So
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull a couple things up on the laptop. Can you see the comments from Kayla and Diamond and read those? And then I'm gonna be on here, but I'm just gonna mute myself so that this doesn't play in the background or loud.
yeah. I'm currently cutting up an aloe plant to like put on my skin after I wash my face. Kayla said they're both assholes, but I really sympathize with someone who's trying to explain their side, but no one listens because they don't have the following and supporters that the other party does. Oh, did Stacy see how she put that video of her acting like a killer with a knife and it's right on top of a picture of Oh my God. No, I did not see that. That's wild. So she put up a picture acting like a killer with a knife, and it's like above Bianca Devins. That's crazy because, like, for anyone that doesn't know, that's how Bianca died. Like, she was stabbed to death. So that's like wild. I definitely got to check that out. When Olivia comes back, I'll mention it to her. Oh my God, I love an aloe plant. Need to get in. Yes, aloe plants are so good. And if you don't have a green thumb like me, like I'm not good at gardening or keeping stuff alive at all, and aloe plant is like the best thing because they don't need much. Like they're I guess like they're from like hotter climates, and so it's better to not water it than to overwater it. So you only really need to water it like once a week and you're good, and that thing will stay alive for years. Like years and years and years. So, and you can use it for your hair, your skin, whatever.
Okay, I'm here. I heard everything. I just wasn't saying anything. And um so let's see. They're both assholes. I really sympathize with someone who's oh, you already read that. Did Stacy see how she put that video of her? Oh, you read that too. Stephanie was the first one to air their dirty laundry by talking crap about him on her channel in Crime Weekly. That's what I thought, Kayla. That's what I thought.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes. Shannon, didn't you send me something about it on I can't remember now, about the Crime Weekly and the knife thing. Are you gonna send me that? And let's see. Why would you even make those videos if you're being a serious true crime creator? Exactly, because it's very hard, I feel like, to find a real true crime creator anymore that's not a, like, like drama and true crime. Yes, that's what I sent you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get on. So I'm gonna switch over to my laptop. What do y'all want to go? What do y'all want to look at first? Y'all want to keep talking about Stephanie? What do y'all want to look at?
Did you see the picture that she was talking about, like where she's got a knife and it's above the picture of Bianca Devins? I did not know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, text it to me again real quick, and I'll put that up. And we'll go in there and look at that.
I'll have to look it up real quick.
I'm gonna show it on the screen. So I'll be right back to get that, and then, Oh, and then we have to catch up on Ashley Cat when I get back. Okay, I want to talk about that for just a second, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, Ashy Cat, I haven't gone to her page in a while, but like before we got on tonight, I was just kind of skimming over her page and stuff. Have you guys like been keeping up with her at all, or I'm curious? It does seem like she's doing good though, but I'll wait till Olivia gets back to like really talk about it. Sorry, my voice is like kind of raspy. Look at Shannon on deck with all the pictures, all the receipts. She knows what we need. She's 2 steps ahead of us. Kayla, you haven't been keeping up with Ashley Cat? Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with her either. I did see she started a YouTube though. Apparently she's on YouTube now.
Who's on YouTube?
Ashley Cat. I saw one of her videos and I commented on it. But I just was looking at her TikTok before we got on here, trying to like catch up with her and stuff.
Yeah, so you're about to die when you see this. Look at this. Hold on, let me turn my face off. Hold on. This is too much for me. Hold on, let me get the comment down real quick. Hold on.
Oh my God.
So yeah, there she is with the knife right above, and just like girl, did you not think about that at all? Did you not see that? Like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
And as someone that's as big as she is, she should have some concept of optics. So even if she wasn't thinking and, you know, she put it up and she didn't realize how bad it looked until afterwards, you would think she would eventually take it down and be like, oh shit, I didn't realize how that looked. I'm so sorry. Something, you know, but she still has it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still up. And yes, thank you for helping. Yeah, Shan always sends me the good stuff. And thank you, Kayla, for sending us that video too, because I was actually able to put it in here on my phone. I was so proud.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that's just super distasteful. Like I can't get over that. So, okay. Do you want to watch that video about Gypsy Rose first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let me get on here.
Because I didn't get to watch the whole thing about the prison and her cellmates or whatever. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. So it'll be new for me too.
Okay. Oh, crap. Hold on. It's about to make that crazy noise. Oh my God. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I've got to turn this camera off. I look hideous on this computer. Hold on.
Oh, no, you don't. You look gorgeous.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I try.
Okay. This laptop is so weird. So can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take down this picture of Stephanie real quick. And then,
Yeah.
this thing is it's touchscreen and it's like so sensitive. So I'm scared I'm going to like touch the wrong thing. Oh gosh, see here. Oh my gosh. Ah! I hate it. Okay, hold on.
Shannon said, I'm sure people have messaged her about it because it's all over her Reddit. Yeah, I'm sure they have. So at this point, she's choosing to ignore it and being like, fuck you guys, fuck her family. And I mean, if I was her family, I'd be pissed because that's how Bianca died. She was stabbed to death. So to see someone cover her and then have on their Instagram like a picture of them with a knife and then their daughter who's murdered below that, like that's just tacky and just so shitty. I didn't know that the Devins family reached out to her about the video either. That's really sad. Oh, Shannon said, no, girl, naturally a gorgeous queen. Yes, she is.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, I'm sure people have messaged her about because it's all over. Oh, for sure they have. You know they have. So, I'm pulling up this Gypsy Rose video right now.
Oh my God, that TikTok like gives me life. I've had it stuck in my head ever since I watched it. The one I sent you.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's so funny.
Yeah.
We'll have to show Shannon when we get done with
Yes.
this.
It's so funny.
I don't follow this conspiracy person. Oh no, you know what? Hold on. I should log out of Dylan's YouTube and get on mine so we don't have to have ads because that was so annoying yesterday.
Oh yeah. It's like they purposely wait until the good part just to put an ad, and I hate that. That's so annoying. Like ads are never not annoying, but it's extra annoying when it's like, oh yes, this is what I was waiting for, and then an ad pops up.
I know, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay, no, I don't want to. I want to just sign out. Why can't I just sign out? Oh, now I'm all up in his Google account and shit. Oops. Okay, well, I don't know how to do all this stuff. So we're just going to have to probably do the ads because every time I pull up YouTube, it just automatically is in his and I can't figure out how to log out.
Shannon said it shows how self-centered she is. Her little skit photo is the most important number one pick on Insta. Yeah, exactly. Like you're a crime YouTuber, but your number one picture is pretending to be a killer. Like, shouldn't you have a little more empathy towards the families of people that died? They're not just entertainment; they're real people. So it just goes to show like where those people are in her mind. It's like she doesn't even see them as real people. They're just like entertainment to her.
Okay, I think I finally did it. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. And this one. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm sorry about the ads. I can't get on my own YouTube. So it just is what it is. Okay. So yeah, you know how we have to like stop it every so often, blase.
Mm-hmm. Blase split. I love that so much.
Mission: empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's generative AI.
She hung out with the pedos. She was a snitch. She literally bragged about giving the knife to Nick in there.
Gypsy was not a lesbian. Gypsy didn't, if she, like I said, a girlfriend, they used her for canteen.
I was incarcerated from 2018 to 2022 with Gypsy Rose. She was actually my roommate for a very short period of time.
Months after being released on parole.
Wow, this is a lot of people. This is a lot of people.
Yeah, if it was one person, I could write it off as like maybe they're just like cloud chasing or something. But when it's like several people like that reiterating the same thing, like where there's smoke, there's fire.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm very intrigued. Okay. We have to move forward with this. Does anyone know like how long technically can you like play it? I'm going to speed it up. Yeah. To like 1.5, but like do y'all know when I have to actually stop it? Like how often or whatever, you know what I mean?
Is it like 45 seconds or something? Like stop it every 45 seconds at least?
Oh my gosh. That's like so, you don't even get to, you know what I mean? You don't even get any content. Okay. Well, yeah, but 2 of 3 of them don't like Gypsy and they're fighting now. Okay.
Oh, really? Damn, Shannon knows all the tea.
She does. I thought you were the Gypsy Rose expert.
I know. Me and Shannon need to join forces.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get back over here and speed this up to 1.5. And
yeah, we should get more content if it's sped up anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
Well, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's cellmates are speaking out and spilling the tea on her behavior while incarcerated. In a new bombshell TikTok video, 2 of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's cellmates went live together to talk about what it was like behind bars before Gypsy Rose Blanchard became famous. However, ever since then, 2 more cellmates who were roommates with Gypsy Rose have emerged with a completely different experience of being incarcerated with her. So we are going to go over who all of these people are and what they're saying about their experience being incarcerated with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Now, as we know, these are not the first people who have been incarcerated with Gypsy to speak out. So if you missed those videos, I will link it in the description of this video.
Oh yeah, I missed those as well. I missed it all. Did you see any of those? I only saw one of these people.
Yeah, I did, like, I think I might have seen like 1 or 2, but I didn't really keep up with like what was going on with them. I've mainly just been keeping up with like the drama with Gypsy and Ryan and Ken, but like all these side characters, like from when she was in prison, I haven't really been keeping up with them so much. And Shannon said, "Girls stop it every 30 seconds or less." And she said the clout chasing ones are the ones defending Gypsy.
Every 30 seconds or less. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to hear some snoring for a second. Sorry, I have to walk in my room.
That's okay.
Oh my god. Okay, 30 seconds. Lord, that ain't even enough time to listen to nothing. Okay, let's go.
As of recently, the first creator to speak out is a creator by the name of Skippity Doodah. She spent about a year in prison with Gypsy when Gypsy first arrived to prison in 2016, and Skippity Doodah was released in December of 2017. Now, she has alleged that Gypsy stole commissary, washed underwear for noodles, and hung out with the Chomos. Now, she has posted several videos, which are usually...
So this is the only person that I've seen and watched about. This is the one girl that I did watch her stuff on TikTok.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm just surprised she would even hang out with the Chomos because she went through SA when she was little, like from her grandpa, I think it was. So I'm just surprised she would even, deal with them.
No, I completely agree with that too. And I don't even think I should say what I'm about to say. Yeah, I'm just not going to. I'm actually going to mute myself. I've got to give Keelan some cough syrup. So when I pause it next time, will you talk that time and then I'll be right back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Text on screen to a song, and she mainly talks about Gypsy during live streams. So we're going to take a look at some of those clips.
She can try to sue me. She really can. I'm not worried about Miss Jip Jip.
Back in 2022, I lost 2 very important people in my life.
Of course.
Big figures. It really wasn't until February of this year that
I did not watch her show. No, I'm probably not going to, just because I literally, when I hear her talk, it's so annoying. Like, she got on live after I was live last night, and I tried to watch it, and I literally could only watch like 5 seconds of it and just had people tell me what she was saying, because like I literally could not.
What drives me crazy, I think, about Gypsy the most is like the baby voice that she puts on. It's just like, I don't know, it comes across as very manipulative, like trying to seem like more innocent than what she is, and I can't stand that. Like Paris Hilton used to do that a lot too, like when she would do the character for her show, like she would put on that baby voice. And Shannon said, and they keep saying Gypsy was a kid or a minor when she was arrested. She was like 24 to 26 years old. Yeah. I thought it was more like 21 or 22, but it's been a minute since I looked at all that stuff, but yeah, she was definitely an adult. And I remember she said like her mom would fake documents, so it looked like she was younger than what she was. And she also claimed that her mom got some kind of legal guardianship over her when she turned over 18. So even if she did run away, like she would still, if she was caught, she would be sent back to her mom. I don't know how true that stuff is, but I've been wanting to do more of like a deep dive and look at like the court records and stuff again, because I've been seeing people say like some of the claims she's been making and stuff aren't true. I think she said like all of her teeth were extracted. like her mom had all of her teeth extracted, and people are saying like that wasn't true. So I don't know. It just kind of makes me want to revisit her case, like all the legal side of it, not like the drama videos, and just kind of see where I stand with that again.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, Keelan, hold on one second, because I had always wondered where she had like said all her teeth were extracted, but like she still had some of her actual teeth. You could tell those were like some of her real teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I think she said like she had like a cavity or something, and then her mom like forced her to get them all pulled because one symptom, I guess, of chemo, I guess some people lose their teeth. I'm not real well versed in that, but I guess like according to her, her mom had her teeth extracted so it would look more believable. But I've heard some people say that's not true. So I really want to look into that, like more of that kind of stuff.
Okay, I'm going to start it and then we'll pause it and then we'll read the comments after we pause it again so we have something to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, Gypsy was not a lesbian. Gypsy didn't, if she, like I said, a girlfriend, it's they used her for canteen, which she claims she got like $500 every 2 weeks. Okay. Your spending limit's $800 or $80 a week.
Now, she brought up the part about Gypsy not having girlfriends while incarcerated because it came out during the new show that Gypsy actually had relationships and experimented with girls while incarcerated. And one of the previous cellmates that spoke out actually said,
Okay, let me get caught up on these comments. You'll see the one chick at the end claims Gypsy is so amazing and would help anyone in the world and that no one should ever say a bad thing about her. The reason Gypsy gave her a pack of noodles. Oh my God.
So funny.
The things that matter in jail and prison, I swear. Oh my God. And you guys are going to die laughing at this girl's impression of Gypsy's voice. I can't wait to hear that. And
yeah, the baby.
Oh my God, Stacey, we were thinking the same thing. Yep, I was thinking it too. Yes, Diamond, it also looked like that chick at the end was also promoting her own product or something. Of course she had a product to promote.
Of course.
Why wouldn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to press play because I got to hear this impression. I'm dying.
Yeah.
said that Gypsy was dating one of her family members.
She was cupcaking with my sister's best friend's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, sister's best friend's sister.
Okay.
Okay. And
oh yeah,
her sister was calling home asking my sister's best friend for money so that she could take care of Gypsy Rose.
So I think different things could have happened at different times since these people were incarcerated with Gypsy during different dates.
So, yeah, she did hang out with the child molesters. Those were her people. Those were the gang of people she hung out with.
That's crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if Gypsy was like having relationships with women if she was like quote unquote gay for the stay, because she seems like very like codependent, like she needs someone to give her validation and give her love, like she can't do that for herself, you know. And we see that like with Ken, we see that with Ryan in her series, like she jumped from one relationship to another. She cannot be alone. So it would surprise me if she was having relationships with women in prison just for the sake of having someone there, you know?
Oh, absolutely. You literally like took the words out my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be like, you know, gay for the stay, like just like in rehab, in jail, in prison, anywhere. Like, you know, people are so codependent that they can't be alone. So they'll be with someone, even if they're not a lesbian or whatever, you know, just to be with someone, you know? So I could see her definitely doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I need this impression.
She did know their charges. Everybody knew who the Chomos were. The innocent thing is an act for sure. Yes. She was literally coached and trained growing up how to speak and talk in interviews. And like she knew how to do that. Her mom taught her how to do that. She was absolutely not even close to being a leader of anything. Her real voice, we don't know her real voice because her voice is completely different in prison than it is right now in real life.
We talk way worse. We talk all high and pitchy.
Hell no.
I can't. Oh my God. That's so funny. Real high and pitchy.
It's actually Mickey Mouse. Oh boy.
What do you think about like her, where she was trained to interview and to lie her whole life? You know,
Well,
what's your thought on that?
Well, I could totally see that because I remember at one time, like there was some interview with her, and she said that her mom would obviously train her on what to say in doctor's offices, and she would go so far as to sit next to her and hold her hand, and she would squeeze her hand if Gypsy was like would say the wrong thing. So she's learned how to manipulate and like be fake, basically, like her whole life from Dee Dee. So I totally believe it.
Yeah, I 100,000,000,000% agree with you on that.
Mhm.
I think that she's, how do I want to word this? I think that she used a lot of the trauma that happened to her. Now she's turned it into her own sort of like manipulation, and she's using it for her own gain, you know?
Mm-hmm. Shannon said, "Oh, and the noodles had no seasoning. No, you can't have naked noodles. That should be a crime in and of itself. You should go to
Oh
jail
my
just for
gosh.
naked noodles. That's not allowed."
She didn't even give her the good shit.
Yeah, she got some naked noodles, and that earned her loyalty for life, I guess. I mean, it couldn't
God.
be me. Could not be me. At least give me some noodles with some beef flavoring. Give me the beef flavor packet at least. Good God.
Shit, mine better have some Fritos and some hot sauce and a few other things mixed in it if I might be loyal to you like that. Jeez.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I know at least for me, I can be a cheap date. You can take me to Taco Bell and I'll be happy, but some naked noodles? No ma'am, no sir. If you expect me to be loyal for life, you better at least give me like I don't know, like you said, some Fritos, some hot sauce, like throw some other shit in there too. Make it worth my while.
All right, y'all ready for me to hit play?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't even do that.
My name's
Our voice is so squeaky.
Oh my God.
So funny. No.
Yeah, she would talk like this.
Oh, I mean, she did. I mean, she told, like I said last night, she did tell some people in there without straight up saying I did it. She told some people that she did it without saying she did it. Right?
She said, "Did she ever get jumped?" Hell no. Gypsy ain't getting no fights.
No. Fuck no. She pulled an OJ Simpson for sure.
If I did it.
Hell no. No.
Not the OJ Simpson though.
Oh my God. Yeah. Do you remember when OJ Simpson wrote that book called If I Did It? And you know what's funny is like the family got they somehow got the publishing rights to that, and they they published it, but they made the word if super, super tiny. So when you look at the book initially, it just looks like it says I Did It by OJ Simpson.
No, I did not know that. But you know, bringing up OJ is actually such a good point because, okay, so look at what happened with OJ. Yeah, he got out of it completely, okay? But he did not learn from it. He used it to get clout and his 15 minutes of fame, and then kept manipulating and still living wrong and doing this and doing that. And he ended up back in jail, this, that, and the other. And then look where he's at now, dead, you know? So that's a good comparison, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
R. Kelly shit.
She was not the leader of the Fahad. These comments are so funny.
Man, I swear. I've been reading something.
Was she protected by people in their book?
Hell no.
Oh. No.
Gypsy need to tap in with us.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Fuck, I don't know. She probably won't accept it anyways.
You hung out with the chomos and the pets. You don't, that's like, you don't do that. You get labeled as one. Gypsy that was there with us for a while before we all left.
We got there before we got there.
No, we got there before she did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did she get commissary? Hell yeah. Bitch came back with 5 bags.
So, okay, sorry, I can't see the comments right now. Is there any can you read a couple of them?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Shannon said the defenders even tried acting like these other women didn't even go to the prison and they have all the proof and know everyone there. These are facts. Okay, sorry, I gotta say all my thoughts or else I forget and never remember after. I'm the same way. I like to type like thought by thought instead of like one big chunk of like text. It's just like one message, one thought, another message, another thought. And then she said, end of rant. These are facts, because she knew she'd get money and a free newly built house for it, which they did. Yep, they got that little pink house with the ramp. And then she said, then she used all her coaching techniques from her mother onto Nick and onto all her fans. Yeah, I definitely could see that. Like she definitely took advantage of Nick, and that's one thing I kind of had a hard time with initially, because I did feel like she did deserve a second chance because she did go through so much abuse, and I can't imagine growing up with that type of abuse. Like I can only imagine like what I would do if I got pushed to that point. So I did empathize with her, but it still doesn't sit right with me that Nick is sitting in jail for life while she's like out on YouTube, like filming with Kim Kardashian and stuff, like on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you know? And he's like very autistic, like on the autism scale. And I feel like that should be taken into consideration. So I don't know. I just have a lot of like mixed feelings about her.
Okay. Sorry, I can read some now. Maybe I can go live off my boyfriend's phone because he got a new one if it worked. Oh, yes. Okay, I will text you the link if you can get on and come live with us. We would love to have you.
Yes, please do.
Yes. Okay, one more thing I want to know your all's opinions on. How many people do you think she was really like flirting with and talking to and getting compensatory money and like money from? I want to know your all's thoughts on that too.
I'm sure it was probably as many as she could get away with. So I mean, I couldn't put a number on it and say like 5 or 6 or 7, but I'm sure it was probably as many as she could get away with. So, and I thought like she did say one time like she was a master manipulator because she learned from the best, her mother, who was certifiably like she had mental issues and stuff, and she was a master manipulator. So it would make sense if she was a manipulator too, because she learned from the best, you know. Shannon said, "Oh my God, Stacey, have you ever seen the videos of O.J. Simpson scaring the fuck out of the interviewers by laughing and making stabbing motion?" Oh my God, I feel like I have seen that before. I think it's been a while, but yeah, he was crazy as cat shit. So that doesn't surprise me at all that he would do that. Like, what a shitty joke to make. Like, you know, you go on trial for murder for your ex-wife getting killed, and then you pretend like you're gonna stab somebody. I mean, it's like giving Stephanie Harlow for sure.
The pineal gland has tiny little cilia, hair-like extensions all around it.
That high-pitched voice she does. So I don't even know her real voice, because her real voice, the voice in prison was totally different than the voice now. So she used to talk like this. "Hi, I'm Gypsy. Can I wash a pair of your underwear for a pack of noodles?" Do I have a what? Problem adapting to life without crime? No. I literally live a normal life like any normal person does, without crime. I got locked up for second-degree robbery.
Now, after those lives, she did a live with another cellmate that was incarcerated with Gypsy.
I think she did have.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to send over that link to Shannon. She should have it now. Well, now I done forgot what the heck I was going to say.
I do that all the time. Shannon,
I forget what I was going to say.
Shannon just said, "Thank you. I know everyone gets so annoyed by that when people type in hella short text instead of a paragraph. I can't." Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I guess I'm so ADD. Like, I'll send one message and then I'll think that's all I have to say. And then I'll be like, "Oh yeah." And then there's this other thing. "Oh, and by the way, one more thing. Oh yeah. And this too." Like, so it just doesn't come into my brain like in one chunk of text. So I just have to type like thought by thought. And I feel so bad because like we have like a group chat for my work because I do like home health care, and we have a group chat to keep everyone in the loop for like the patients we take care of. And so I know people be getting super annoyed because they'll get like 5 notifications from me when it could have just been like one chunk of text because I'll type like 5 individual messages.
So Shannon, me, and you, Stacy, all text exactly the same, where we send like a billion little texts. We're like, oh my God, did you see this? And then this, and then we da 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 da, and like send like 17 messages back to back. And I think it's hilarious that we all text exactly the same.
I know, that's so funny. And she also said, yes, Stacy, I totally supported her until like 3 days of her release. 500 plus, yeah, 500 plus messages. Yeah, I really just like it rubbed me the wrong way, like just even seeing how she was with Ryan, because if you've seen like the docuseries, like she talks about how she was having dreams about Ken like 2 weeks before her wedding, and I guess she talked to Ken and said, do you think I should go through with the marriage? And she even said if Ken would have told her no, that he wanted to be with her, that she would have ended it right there with Ryan and she would have been with Ken. But Ken didn't tell her that. Ken said like, go live your life, do you, blah blah blah. And so she went ahead and married Ryan. And it's like how shitty to like say on national TV that your husband was your second choice, basically. And just being like so graphic and open about their sex life and stuff, and how he finished inside of her and she needs a plan B, talking about that with her sister, which is so weird. Like I could never talk about that with my sister, especially on national TV. And then when he confronted her and was like, I'm a teacher, can you not talk about this stuff on national TV? She was like, you sound just like my mom, because she would tell me like, don't talk about certain things to people, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, he said setting a very understandable, realistic boundary, like, hey, some things are just for us, they're not meant for the world. Whereas your mom, she was obviously saying don't tell people this and that, because she knew she would get in trouble. There's a huge difference. So I just thought it was so gross that she would even go there and use that to manipulate him and gaslight him and make him feel like he was wrong for not wanting her to talk about their sex life and stuff on TV. So this next episode, I'm really eager to see, because I think it's like the episode where she finally links up with Ken. And in this previous episode, she left Ryan. So I think the next one is like where she finally hooks up with Ken. So
I still have not watched any of it.
Yeah, you can watch it on the Lifetime website for free. So that's where I've been watching it, because I don't have cable. I just have like Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I'm going to. I just have been so busy. Oh my gosh, I just burped. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's press play for a minute and then we'll come back and look at comments.
Have more involvement than what she leads on, just because she told a few people in there without saying she did it. She said she did it.
Her stories changed all the time. Like,
yeah, she literally bragged about giving the knife to Nick in there.
You know what's crazy to me? Like, okay, what's crazy to me is like she acts like she does not care about his well-being and stuff. Well, like now she's saying like because everybody was on her about it. Like, how can you not care? But legitimately, like that girl does not care about him. Like,
Nick has to go to trial. He's doing a retrial or an appeal for less time, or like a retrial. So Nick can't really speak out right now because that could affect his stuff, his appeal. But I feel like if he gets denied, it's going to be a wrap. Either way, it's going to be a wrap for him or for her.
I feel like she'll try to do probably put all her money into like stopping that.
Yeah.
Stop. No, never once.
Okay, so Shannon is saying she did 8 years for sure, and she probably would hustle and let others get her pen pals, but these sillies actually show that she had no money and they had to help her out. Oh, wow.
Really?
And oh my gosh, yes, I spam my Discord and group chats while everyone else sends one long message. Yeah, I can't send one long message. I got to send you 76 messages. Like, it just is what it is.
Exactly. I'm the same way.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is starting to get wonky, so I'm hoping that we can still watch this.
Yeah.
Let me know if it's like glitchy or anything on your end, okay?
Okay.
Wholeheartedly, she never tried to run that place ever.
No.
She's back.
Yeah, no. She was like a nobody in there, like straight up. How we know you ain't lying for views? See, here we go with this bullshit.
You can look us up. Why would we lie? Look
Yeah.
up our dates and when we were in there. It says like go to K7 Missouri and then look at my name. It's the same as that on here. And then look at my dates. I got charged in 2015 and 2014, and you'll see. The dates match up, I promise.
The drink is called a rack.
Oh my God, that is so annoying. Oh my gosh. That was a thing way before Gypsy, I promise you.
Okay, so Shannon says that's disgusting of her, and Ken was never her real ex to begin with. They were prison pen pals too. Her being pregnant now is scary as fuck to me, especially since she has admittingly gotten zero therapy. Yes, I think that her being pregnant right now is not ideal in any way, shape, or form. And I think that she honestly did it on purpose because she realized her 15 minutes of fame was dwindling and that this would get her tons of views, tons of clout, tons of money, tons of attention. And I think she did it on purpose.
Yeah. She did say that she wasn't going to show her baby on camera. So hopefully she stands by that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if she actually follows through with that or if she changes her mind and shows the baby on camera. Did you see the drama with the baby registry? What did you think about that?
Ooh, no, I don't know nothing about that. Tell me the tea.
Well, she put up like a baby registry and it got like sold out like within like 30 minutes. Like everyone bought all the stuff on it. So she added more stuff to it. And this was not cheap stuff. Like there was like she was adding like $900 strollers and like multiple strollers and like very expensive items. And people were getting on her about that because like if you can afford a nose job and brand new teeth, bitch, you can afford to buy your own damn stroller. Like I know babies are expensive, but clearly she's got the means to buy her own stuff. And so she was so Ken was on Alive and was saying like, oh well, everyone else does a registry, why can't we? And it's like, well, and not everyone else has like a Lifetime docuseries and is like filming with the Kardashians and stuff. Like, can you imagine if the Kardashians did a baby registry for everyone to like buy their new baby stuff? Like, it would be insane. And Gypsy got money, so she doesn't need other people like working an honest living to buy her baby stuff, you know?
Yeah, and it's wild to me that people like that do baby registries, and then the people though that go out and buy every single thing on there, like these people have way more money than most of us all put together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why? I don't know. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And so some people were speculating that she was going to like return a lot of the items and get money for it because there was like multiple strollers and multiple different items on there. So that was another like speculation people had too, that she was just going to return the stuff to try to pocket the money or whatever.
Wow, I wouldn't put anything past her. Shannon says, yes, girl, he was a special ed teacher and risked his entire career and his livelihood to protect her. He got fired or had to leave his job. Then after cheating, had the audacity to demand spousal support. I got to watch Love After Lockup episodes. Where do you watch Love After Lockup at? Because I can only find it on I don't have real cable or whatever, so I had to get it on this one weird app, and the way that it is like, the way it's categorized, it's like season 3, episode 1.7.2.4.5. I'm like, what the hell?
That is weird.
Okay, I'm gonna press play real quick.
It was definitely way before Gypsy's time.
I've never even seen her make one of those, to be honest with you. She probably watched everybody else make them. I've never, like, I'm being 100% honest, I've never seen her make a rack in my life. Like, never once. Next she's gonna be posting whippets. This is how you make a whippet. Try it again.
Whippets were the shit, though. She did have the baby voice in there. It was a lot worse in there than it is now, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure she did that because she didn't, like, she was going in this, like, environment that she didn't know, you know what I mean? And so she probably started out like that and just had to stay that way the whole time because they're gonna be like, what the fuck, this girl is completely different.
It's so funny.
I did not know her before she got there. No, I didn't know about her.
She was not famous. No. She was not famous. She was stealing people's commissary because she had no money.
Now, after she started
Oh wow, she was still in people's commentary because she had no
Damn.
money. See, look, Shannon knows all the tea. All the tea.
That's crazy.
But you know what? That's weird to me that they didn't know her in there because you just watch a bunch of TV and stuff like that. So
Right.
I feel like her story was so
widespread.
Yes, and it was done by every network in every way and every documentary. It's like that's kind of odd to me that they didn't know who she was, honestly.
Right. They could just be saying that, but I mean, who knows? So
all right, let's keep going.
Started speaking out, it actually made it into a few articles. And shortly after that, another creator by the name Tuesday Sparks emerged with her details about being incarcerated with Gypsy.
Work with me while we talk about Gypsy Rose. So I was incarcerated from 2018 to 2022 at Chillicothe Corrections with Gypsy Rose. She was actually my roommate for a very short period of time, but I lived on the wing with her several times off and on throughout the years. And every time I see something people post about her, I always feel like I'm going to make this video. But I never do because I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to stay out of it. People have their strong feelings and opinions about her that don't even know her, which is really weird to me. But I was just listening to a podcast about her, and I'm going to say,
this girl's really pretty. I just wanted to say that. And I want to finish hearing what she's saying, but I needed to stop. And so I was like, I'm going to tell everybody how pretty she is. But she's really pretty.
Yeah, she definitely is.
in my opinion, I honestly have no idea why people feel so strongly about other people when they don't know them. But, that's just life. People do. Everybody has their opinions. But, in my opinion, in my time knowing her, Gypsy is such a sweet girl. I know that she did what she did, and it was wrong. I did what I did, and it was wrong. The difference between me and Gypsy was I was an adult, and I knew better. And I lived a normal life, and I knew that I didn't have to do what I did.
Oh, is this going to be the girl that is going to support her 100%? Yeah, while she is doing her arts and crafts that she probably sells on TikTok shop. Okay, now it's making sense. Now we understand.
Yeah, she's conveniently doing those arts and crafts for her business while she's talking about Gypsy.
Huh.
And I did it anyway. Gypsy, her whole life, was in a very irrational environment. Nothing in her life was normal, ever, from a very young age. So I think that she definitely acted irrationally, but that's what she's seen her whole life. Gypsy said that she felt more freedom in prison than she'd ever felt. I also feel like if this was an abused woman and she killed her husband because she felt like that was her only way out, we would make excuses. She's being berated, and it's just crazy how people literally hate her, have such strong feelings towards her because of what she.
I mean, I kind of agree with some of that. Like, I don't understand why people hate her so much. Like, if people can't see some sort of empathy, towards her situation and the life that she lived, I don't get that either.
Right.
And I don't get why they would hate her so strongly. Now, does she annoy the shit out of me? Yes, but.
Right. Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I can have an opinion on a topic or a person, but I don't have any hatred for her because I don't know her like that. I've never met her in person. So I'm just judging the situation and what I've seen. I'm not saying, I hate her as a person, because I don't know her as a person. I'm just judging the situation and what I've seen,
Yeah, Shannon says, I'm on my way back from getting food. But if you're still on when I get back, maybe we can test it out and see if it works. And then we can all talk next time. Yay. Yes, let us know. And oh my God, her registry got fully bought out within 10 minutes. 10 minutes?
Damn, I thought it was 30 minutes. That's crazy. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if it was 10 minutes.
When everyone else in the world struggles. Yeah, she's making at least $1 million with her lifetime channel contacts and much more.
Yeah.
Just doing YouTube or people reacting. And I'm a broke bitch, can't afford all these subscriptions. Yeah, right? I get it, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I get it.
I recently, I bought the Patreon for the Canceled podcast yesterday because they recently made one, and I've been keeping up with all the Brooke Schofield and Tana and Alyssa drama and Clinton Kane, and so I'm just super invested in that. But even that was kind of spoiling myself because that $10 a month, that adds up,
Yeah, like it really does. Like I had to go through my subscriptions because I was getting a little out of control. Like it was
Yeah.
getting a little bit too much. So I went through like my iPhone and I
Mhm.
was like, oh, like half of them I didn't even know that I still had. I wasn't even using. So I like canceled almost everything.
Yeah, that's good because I purposely keep my money in my savings, like because I got so sick of seeing like a random subscription saying like, oh, $3.99 for Peacock because I would forget that I signed up for the free trial and that free trial was going to end. So I wouldn't get to end it and instead it would just charge my account. So now I purposely keep my money in savings to protect my account from stupid charges like that. So
Yeah, I swear I can't trust myself with a free trial because I never cancel it in time.
right.
Shannon says apparently she was really quiet and a nobody in there, but they were in there before Gypsy entered the jail or prison, so it makes sense that they didn't know right away. She is pretty but delusional. She clearly wants clout from Gypsy. And then Kayla says, I empathize with everything up until she left prison, to be honest. And Kayla, why do I always agree? Like, literally, I feel like I agree with everything you've said tonight, like 100%. And then, oh, yeah. So you did confirm that. I assumed this was the girl that was selling stuff with her arts and crafts and stuff like on TikTok. Like, I thought that that was probably the case. So, yeah, now we get why.
Yeah. At first, like it looked like she was wearing like those like scrubs or something, like the top she's wearing. I was
Yeah.
like, why is she dressed like she's still in prison? So it took me a minute to like realize, oh, okay, she's out of prison. But it did kind of look like she was cosplaying a prisoner for a minute there.
So, okay, I'm kind of over this. Sorry, y'all. But I want to look up Ashy Cat real quick. Let's see. Let's see what she's doing. So you said she has a YouTube now?
Cat cremation at the top. That's so funny. Yeah, apparently she does. I checked on it like several months ago. So I don't know if she's been like following up with that, but yeah.
Okay, I just clicked. Can you still see my
Hey
screen?
YouTube, I am Ashley from Ashley's Tarot Corner.
Yeah.
And this is just a quick introductory video.
Oh, hold on.
Let you all know.
Let me pause that. Okay. So let's see. Her videos. When was her last video? This thing is so slow. What in the heck? 1 month ago. My addiction story, resources in description, 6 minutes long. Let's watch this real quick.
I'm always shopping the Real. They drop over 10,000 new arrivals every day. From luxury brands
Hey y'all, I went live yesterday and again today, and one of the biggest things being requested is a story time of how I got to here, from the start of addiction through to getting clean. Now, I've told some of this before, but some people are new, some people haven't seen it, and God knows how long it would take to dig those videos out. So here we go. My ex-husband introduced me to the substance that begins with an F in 2014. At the time, it was still marketed as a substance that begins with an H. And his course of action, when I wouldn't just do it, was to threaten to harm my cats. I'm not putting the blame on him. I'm simply saying this is how it was introduced.
To threaten to harm her cats.
That's ironic since we saw like the cat cremation thing at the top. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my dark sense of humor. But I was looking at her TikTok and it said she's still at the methadone clinic. So that's really good. She's tapering down now. She's been doing like, I think she said like 2 milligrams a month, which is really good because with methadone, like you have to go low and slow. I went to the methadone clinic for 5 years and I made the mistake of trying to taper way too quick and it would catch up with me after like 10 milligrams and I'd get like constant headaches and stuff. So that's good to see that she's still in recovery and going to the clinic and she's tapering down and whatnot. So I'm happy for her for doing that.
And it looks like she's still in, she's in some sort of facility. So
yeah,
you can tell she's sitting on a bunk bed. It
Yeah.
looks like she's still in a rehab facility.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a halfway house or what it is, but last I checked, she was in some kind of like assisted living type place, some kind of place that assists with like housing or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a mommy and me type house. Like if you have
Yeah.
children or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was introduced. I chose to do it, and I chose not to stop. Twice in the first year, I got clean, and the longest I lasted was 7 days. Being with another addict makes that kind of hard. You know, we kind of feed off each other. If I choose to do it, he tags along, and vice versa. I do want to add that introducing me to the substance was just part of a cycle of abuse and mistreatment that continued to get worse once the substance was involved. So by 2018, I chose being homeless over staying with this man. I ended up in a room where my coworkers at the time said they were going to help me, and it was a lie. Within 3 weeks, I was on the street with nowhere to go. And of course, he had followed me there. I started working at a car.
She's on my nerves right now. This is all. I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to talk about it.
What? What's up?
I just feel like it's like, well, this person did this to me, and then this happened to me, and they caused this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, girlfriend.
Yeah, like putting the blame on someone else.
Yeah, like did nobody force you to do nothing? You got addicted to a substance, and you ended up where you ended up. Like, own your shit.
Right. Yeah, I hate that.
Car wash to fuel my use. There was basically no more money than that. Where again, I fell into a cycle of somebody taking advantage, using the addiction to get what they wanted and needed. In this case, nearly free labor. While at the car shop, I actually went through a window, and while this was all I walked away with, it could have been a lot worse. I also should have mentioned that in 2014, just a few months after starting, I had gotten a car wreck. Not while using, but actually not would cause me to, with no real explanation. And I did that at the wheel and wrecked a 2014.
So, Kayla, it's giving JK. Yes, it is definitely giving JK vibes. Faux show. So the car shop she's talking about is the car shop that she still worked at until she went into labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like, I think, isn't that where she met her baby daddy, and then the baby daddy was like with someone else, and there's like this video of Ashley Cat getting confronted by the girlfriend of the guy she got pregnant by. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, so the man and his wife own the car shop. And the wife was, after she hit Ashy Cat, was not allowed to go in there when Ashy Cat was working, and that man is her baby daddy. And it's a whole hot ass mess, and he's like a lot older than her. And it's a whole mess. Okay, hold on. She said Shannon says, oh my God, I have something I need to rant about when we go live that is connected to what you said, Kayla. Ooh, I'm intrigued.
I know. Can you come up tonight? Can you come up now, Shannon?
Or you want to, I was planning on, well, now that I went live tonight, I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow, which I probably will. I'm not doing anything exciting.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I'm going to play this. Keelan is struggling right now. Let me help him for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
2014 car in 2014. So that's twice that I came in close to deletus, and because of a substance. 2019, I ended up overdosing twice. Both times I woke up with puke in my mouth, choking on it, and neither time do I understand why I woke up. So this is now 4 times that a substance has put me in trouble. At the beginning of 2019, I tried Suboxone and went to precipitated withdrawal and never touched that stuff again. Never will. 2020 came, and I actually spent the summer coming off of the F side, cold turkey. It was hell. 10 days of pure hell. Weeks of suffering after. It was the worst thing I've ever done. And then I went back. In 2021,
Hang on, let me check out the comments real quick. Shannon said, I don't want to talk about JK on these lives, but just one thing that she said is horrible about a case she's using her she's using her backup, her own narrative, but it's absolutely false. It's connected to true crime. Ooh, I definitely want to hear what you have to say then, Shannon. So when did you want to talk about, she said also about Bunny XO She said something similar, which was horrific regarding a true crime case. Kayla said, "Oh, I'm intrigued," and Diamond said this was recently. Yeah, I definitely want to hear what you have to say because it seems like you know a lot more about the behind the scenes stuff. Like I didn't know about the stuff with like the cellmates and that the former cellmates of Gypsy. I just been keeping up with Gypsy herself and Ryan, so I don't know like about what's going on the Reddits and stuff like that. So I definitely want to hear what you have to say about that.
Oh, also about Bunny XO, she did something similar, which was horrific regarding a true crime case. Yes, oh my gosh, we got to talk about this for a second, y'all.
Yeah.
So, do you know about this, Stacy?
No, I don't. I'm eager to hear what it is.
Okay, so Bunny, hold on. I'm just gonna show you. Let's see if I can just type it in here. Bunny XO Wade. Oh shoot, hold on. Wade Wilson.
That name sounds so familiar.
So Wade Wilson is this guy right here that that murdered them girls and stuff. So Bunny, I wonder who has the clip. I'm not gonna watch Radiant Brett. We'll support Sloan. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is no, that's about her childhood. That's not about Wade. Who did I watch it with? I didn't watch. Who is this? I don't know who this person is, but we're gonna hold on. Let's go down. YouTube headliners. How long is 3 minutes? Perfect. Bam. This shit's wild.
Yeah.
ShipStation takes the hassle out of shipping.
It increased our efficiency incredibly. ShipStation really gave us the ability to click a button and send an order.
Optimize your shipping workflow.
Bunny wants to interview Wade Wilson. She made a video talking about this, saying she was fascinated with his story. She got so much backlash, negative comments, people telling her that she's being insensitive. They were very upset. And people were telling Bunny, absolutely not. Do not give this blank a platform.
We just called the Florida, one of the jails in Florida, talked to Wilson to get him on the podcast today.
Okay, hold on. I gotta slow this down because she's got her sped up, and so it's like gibberish. Hold on. Okay, let me go.
It's like
back.
Trisha Paytas.
Yes, it's like. Okay.
Just called the Florida, one of the jails in Florida, to talk to Wade Wilson to get him on the podcast because I'm fascinated with his story.
A lot of women on TikTok are glamorizing Wade. Some people are saying, I effing love this dude. I don't know why I feel sorry for him for some reason. Well, he is mesmerizing to say the least. Why am I like this? That man is sexy AF, but I'm here for it.
What in the actual hell is wrong with people? He blatantly admitted to killing 2 women and just like for absolutely no reason. And because he's a psycho. And that, you know, I don't get like people glamorizing people like him and Chris Watts and all of them. Like, I don't get this shit.
Real quick, Shannon said, or we can do a quick check to see if it actually works on my boyfriend's phone and tell you then LOL, but don't hesitate to get off if you want. She was talking about possibly coming up to talk about what she wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I ain't got shit to do. Everybody here's asleep and I am bored. So
yeah,
just let us know, boo boo. But yeah, like I cannot get over people like just glamorizing all of this.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like the Chris Watts effect. Like Chris Watts murders his whole family, but there were still people saying like he's innocent and he's so hot, and so many women writing to him in prison like just because they think he's handsome. And it's like, does the fact that he killed his whole family or with this guy that he killed 2 girls, like does that not impact the way you look at him? Like, I don't know. With me, if someone's super attractive, but they're a piece of shit, like that attraction, it fades away so fast, you know? Like their personality is tied into the attraction for me. So I don't care how aesthetically pleasing a man could be, like if I knew he did something this horrific, like that attraction would instantly just fade away.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. But that's crazy. So she just said that she was intrigued by him. Did she say anything else, or was that pretty much it?
This video is only 3 minutes long, so let's just see if she shows. She wanted him on the podcast and stuff. Let's see what this girl says about it, and then I'll tell you the rest if she doesn't tell it.
Okay.
Wade was
Oh.
convicted of brutally murdering 2 women in Florida, Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz, back in October of 2019. After Bunny got all of the backlash and negative comments, she posted another video apologizing to her viewers. It's important to note this apology video was posted on Bunny's backup account.
I'm waking up to a ton of people who were offended and upset, rightfully so, by my post yesterday. I think anybody who has followed me for a really long time knows that my intentions were not to glorify somebody. It was more of, I had heard an interview with him yesterday claiming his innocence, and I was like, what? Like, how could this man even think he was innocent?
It doesn't work. It works only because of the level of corruption around here.
Stacy, did you mean to come in again? Huh, hold on. Stacy? Stacy. I have 2 of you in the there's 2 of you up here right now, so I don't know what. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Oh, you got kicked out. Okay, so let me remove this one. Add to stage. Okay. Are you in here now? I'm gonna remove you again and then come back. Okay, I just kicked you out, so try to come back in now, because I couldn't hear you. I wonder if it's not you, though. I wonder if it's my freaking Wi-Fi. Huh. Oh, there you are.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I got kicked out somehow.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I thought it was on my end. Okay, yeah, we can hear you now. So let's see. But she says he's fascinating and wants to go interview him in prison. Yes, that's exactly what she says. She says she wants to put him on her podcast. And he smiles during his trial, no remorse. Yes, he's creepy as hell to me.
Yeah. Like, why would you want to platform somebody like that? You know, it'd be one thing if you were just doing a deep dive in a case, but why would you want to talk to him? For what? You know, it's just going to be bullshit, you know?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. I think she's just attracted. I think she's just attracted to him, and that's all it is. So she's just putting that aside. You know what I mean? I think that's all that is. It's the Chris Watts effect.
You know what? I agree with you. I'm slowing this part down, though, because it's sped up. So hold on one second.
Fort Myers that I was involved with.
We learned some of that evidence may include a confession, which Wilson says he was forced to make after he was charged.
When coming to jail, I knew that I had to get something out there as far as a confession because I was.
Well, I thought it was sped up. I guess it's not. So hold on, let me speed it back up.
Told to do that. Otherwise, my parents were going to be harmed. My children were going to be harmed.
Trying to discredit the people who are testifying against you at trial?
Absolutely not. No, I'm just trying to tell the truth.
But what we're not going to do is put words in my mouth and change things around. I did not say the man was hot. I said women think he's hot and some think he's weird, talking about how the internet is so divided over this murder. And when I was smiling yesterday, I was laughing because before that, and we have it on video, speaking to the person at the jail was ridiculous. I couldn't even believe this lady was working at the jail. I was not smiling about Wade or anything like that. But When I said I wanted to interview him, it was not to bring him on to glorify him or paint him in any good light. My intention was saying, like, how does this man think he's innocent when there is so much evidence stacked against him, like even down to his dad, everything. Being curious about why a killer is a fucking whack job does not make me a bad person, because there's
Okay, so hold on, because I think that this person is getting ready to show the clip before this, or at least I hope she does. Because this clip is her apologizing for the other clip. So hold on a second.
There's so many people who are interested in true crime, and murderers get interviews all the time. But what makes me an asshole is being insensitive to the victims' families. And this is me talking to one of the victims' children last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, actually almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And after I spoke to her, I felt so bad, not because of me wanting to interview her, but because I truly did not show empathy to the victims' families. And even though it wasn't intentional, it's still what happened. And for that, I do apologize.
Bunny also said she took down the videos because she told her it was the right thing to do.
Oh, why are they?
Well, that's good. At least she took down the video, so that shows some kind of, I guess, care, concern, something, I guess. So that's good.
Yeah, Wade's own dad testified against him in trial, like, yeah, and was like crying hysterically. Like, I watched that clip on I think Vinny Politan showed that clip or whatever. But yeah, the Wade's trial, I couldn't even like I wanted to watch some of it, but I couldn't stomach him. Like, he just made me just ugh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like know very little about the case, so I'm not really up to speed with that, but I just again, like, I don't know why you'd want to interview someone like that, you know, that's so very obviously full of shit. Like, they're not going to tell you anything of substance. They're just going to try to gaslight you, manipulate you, and try to convince you, like, not to believe your lying eyes. You know what I mean? So it just seems like it'd be such a waste of time to interview somebody like that.
No, yeah. And she totally was like smiling and like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so cool if we could go in the jail and we could film the podcast from the jail and interview him in the jail? Like, she was so hype over it. Like, she was more than just insensitive to the victims' families. Like, she was really excited and wanted to do it. And I don't think her intentions are what she's saying her intentions were. Like, today I was wearing a Bunny XO shirt. Like, I used to love Bunny, but the more and more I'm seeing about her, I'm like, girl, I really want to love you. Like, because I love Jelly Roll so much, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. Do you have like feelings about Bunny?
Yeah, I do like her podcast a lot. I don't know. I still like watch it here and there, but I'm not like a diehard Bunny fan. But I totally know what you mean when you say like you want to love her and stuff. So, because she is funny and she is like, she does come across like a girl's girl. She comes like she's funny and stuff. So I do enjoy like a lot of the content that she puts out. So I was kind of bummed out like when I saw that she wanted to talk to this guy, because it's like, for what, you know?
Oh shit, I didn't even realize I muted myself. But yeah, I want to love Bunny, so that makes me sad.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, did you see like where she's like friends with JK and stuff again?
Oh, no, I have not been keeping up with JK at all, like at all. So,
well, they had like a falling out because like when the Met Ball happened, there was this creator called Haley Bailey, and she dressed up as like Marie Antoinette, and she used a sound that said "Let them eat cake," and a lot of other people had used it, and so I do feel bad that she's the only one that got backlash for using it, but people thought it was insensitive because all the stuff happening like in Gaza and Palestine right now, there's people that are literally starving, getting shot over trying to get flour, and she's saying let them eat cake at this elaborate Met Ball. So people were just showing the contrast between what's happening over there and what's happening here in the, you know, in this side of the world. And people called out Haley for it, and then JK made a video like mocking her And Bunny said, she said, it's sad you would do that with all the bullying you get. I'm paraphrasing, but she basically just said, it's sad you would do that considering all the bullying you get. And then I guess they had some back and forth, and then they eventually made up because I think like Bunny, she saw that people were like using it on the Reddit pages and stuff, and she didn't like want people to use her for that purpose, and so she was like supporting her on lives and stuff and saying like glad we talked, blah blah blah, sending her gifts and whatnot. So it looks like they kind of like squashed it and they're buddy buddy again. So yeah, that's the latest I've seen anyway.
I think JK is like so obsessed with Bunny, it's weird. And I think that Bunny wants to be everyone's friend.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know?
Mhm.
So Shannon said that he's a psychopath. Like, he changed his name to Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, Spider-Man's real name in the comics. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. That's crazy.
11/11 for me. Make a wish, y'all. It's 12/11 here, but I'll make a wish for you.
Yeah. Same. We're in Kentucky, so we're a little bit different. Our time zone is a little bit different over here.
Okay, so what's next? What we want to talk about next? Someone named Billy Ray. Hello, Billy Ray. What's this about? Well, we were talking, we've talked about Stephanie Harlow. We've talked about Bunny, XO, Wade Wilson,
Gypsy
Ashy
Rose.
Cat.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was our next big we had so many things we wanted to talk about. What was our next big thing we wanted to talk
Oh, Mark Leta.
Oh Lord, and that is a rabbit hole for days and days. I don't even know where to begin there.
Yeah.
Where should we start?
Lord, I don't even know. For anyone that doesn't know, like Mark Leta, he's a creator on here on YouTube. He started the channel Soft White Underbelly, and he got a lot of like flack when he interviewed this lady named Lima Yevremovich, because her big thing is that people shouldn't be allowed to be homeless, and she took in this girl named Amanda, who was an addict and a prostitute, and Amanda, she died in Lima's care, so everyone was like on Lima about that because the way she handled it was super sketchy. Like, she claimed she was reading the autopsy report for Amanda, and when people actually FOIA'd the actual autopsy, it wasn't what Lima said was on it at all. So Mark has never denounced Lima. He's stuck by her, defended her. He's also had a lot of like real sketchy things he's been involved with. Like, he interviewed this 13-year-old sex worker, and she wasn't blurred at all. Like, she was dressed very skimpy, and people could like see her nipples and stuff like that. And he eventually took the video down. And when he tried to defend himself and say, well, I didn't really notice that her chest was showing because I'm not a boob kind of guy. I'm more of an ass man. And it's like, that's a 13-year-old. That's weird you would even say that. But you don't have to be a boob guy to notice that this little girl is exposed, you know? So he's really kind of like a checkered person on YouTube. I don't know. We could go on for days about him because there's like a lot to cover. So yeah.
So yes, Shannon or Diamond Eyes, she can definitely tell us everything about Bunny and the JK stuff. She would be Bunny XO is Jelly Roll's wife. JK is Jessica Kent. And Soft White Underbelly is what I'm showing on the screen now. And Mark Leta owns or runs this channel, runs and owns it. This is actually, I don't want to promote his channel really, but this is the playlist of Amanda Rabb, who died in rehab under Lima's care. And Mark endorsed it. And then that's her dad that is sitting with Lima Yevremovich. She's got a ton of different names. I'm going to pull up BJ Investigates channel, but like, this is a very crazy story about Amanda Rabb. If anyone wants to start going down the rabbit hole, that's where I would start. BJ investigates. So, you know, I used to kind of be a little not a huge BJ fan, but she's really grown on me. Okay. She's really, really grown on me. So her channel here, I'm not
on the red carpet with one of the hottest female artists out here.
I gotta make this be quiet.
Y'all don't see the lineup? Jay-Z is setting.
Be quiet. Okay.
Giddy up.
Okay. So actually, is it on this one or is it on that surprise witness?
The one where she says Mark Leda made a video about me. Maybe if you just type in that in the search bar, then it'll pop up.
Okay, yeah. All of that has to be on this one. It's right here, that surprise witness. Okay. So, hold on, I'm gonna have to pause this. It's so annoying.
Hello, everybody. I have some major updates for you.
When you're on a laptop, how it just starts playing. Okay. This video BJ does about Mark Leda is so good. She shits all over him. But I wanted to look at her playlist real quick. Hold on. I can't see any of the comments. Will you, while I look at this for a second, will you read some of the comments?
Yeah. Shannon said, "Oh, thank you, Billy, for subscribing." He said, "I'm gonna follow y'all because Nepal's still just a Kim situation." Okay. We kind of jump around a lot. But Shannon said, "I can update y'all on the Bunny and JK stuff." Yeah, please do. She also said Bunny did the same thing to Trisha Paytas, called her out, but then at the end tried to act like she's so mature and can talk things out. But with JK, she chewed her out. That JK would say anything for clout. And most recently, JK implied Jelly and Bunny were paying for a security guard for her. LOL. Oh, Lord. And she said, OMG, Mark Leda will have me ranting again. And she also said the biggest deal is that he sold videos of a 13-year-old street worker. Yeah, showing her nipples and all. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like, in the recap or whatever. And he even had her mom on, too. Like, he's also well known for this family called the Whitaker family. They're like this inbred family from Kentucky, and people feel like it's real exploitative because I don't know, you can just tell like that mentally they're, I don't know, delayed. I guess I don't know the politically correct way to word it, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. So he's made a lot of videos with them, like Making Bank. That's like one of his most well-known videos is with the Whitakers. And I do feel like it's kind of exploitative because I don't know. But yeah, we'd be here all day just if we were recapping everything involving Mark, because there's a lot.
Yeah, and we already went over a whole lot of like Lima, Amanda stuff before, but I was looking for something that I can't find. But have you I know Shannon watched this. She sent me this. Have you watched this one about Mark Leda just posted a video about me?
Yeah, that's the one I wanted you to see.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, I said, yeah, that's the one I thought you were going to pull up that I thought you were looking for.
Okay. No, I was looking for a different one first, but yeah, we'll go here. But yeah, no, the real quick, hold on, before I play this, let me press pause. Hold on. Oh, let's get through the damn commercial.
And we're fully stocked with everything you need for your next outdoor adventure.
I promise
Stop in
you all
for
the next time I get on here.
Hello, everybody. I am worried about Mark Leda. Doesn't need to.
Hold on. I promise the next time that I get on here, I will be logged into my own YouTube, and so we can not have ads. But start me on.
Yeah.
But no, real quick about the Whitakers. So did you all see the whole thing about like the Tyler I think you pronounce it like Oliveira, and where he like called out Mark, and then Mark like tried to show all this proof, and then the girl, like the niece of the Whitakers, had been taking all the money and spending it on dope, and had lied and said like her dad had died in the funeral and all. Did you see all that shit?
Yeah, I saw like where Mark went down there because they said that their dad died, and the one girl said that she needed money, and he went down there, even though he knew at that point it was like all BS, because I'm sure he wanted to milk it for content. And he showed up and was trying to talk to them and stuff like that, and talked to the girl and confronted her and whatever. Yeah, I did see that, but I didn't see the video with like Tyler. But did Tyler just like do an interview with them, or what was that about?
Yeah, so Tyler went and did an interview with the Whitakers, and the Whitakers have Mark Leda made them sign like exclusivity rights to him. So like they're not allowed to talk to any other YouTuber or press or anyone. Like he basically owns anything that they say or do or publicity or whatever. Like he basically owns them.
That's crazy. That's so wrong. That's so messed up.
So like, yeah, he got like pissed or whatever that they, broke that term, but it's like, how could you expect them to really understand that? You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah.
And how are you going to do that to people like them and make them sign basically everything over that they can't speak to anybody else or, sell any, story or anything like that? Like, that's freaking crazy to me. Oh, hey, Lisa May. I'm glad you showed up, girlfriend. And oh yeah, thanks Billy for following us. My only actual like real video on my page is a Jessica Kent video about Jessica Kent, if you want to go watch that. But yeah, like I just think that it's really messed up, because I used to actually really like soft white underbelly like years and years ago. Like I even have a soft white underbelly hoodie, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? Like I can't even take it to the Goodwill because I don't want nobody like repping this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just use it to clean your floors at the next like place you go to.
Oh, I swear. Okay, so but back to this situation. Do you want to give like a little synopsis real quick while I go pee, and then we'll play it?
Well, I'm trying to remember like what all he said, because I really quickly skimmed over it. But I think what had happened was, we can watch it obviously after, but basically he had made a video with some guy, and he was talking about BJ, and he was just trying to like I'm trying to remember what all he said, but just basically like he was talking shit about her, and I'm trying to remember what all he said though. We'll have to play the video, but yeah, he was just talking about like I guess how she was like using his name for attention and stuff like that. But honestly, I do think BJ does a really good job, like with her deep dives, with her investigative work. Like she's, if it wasn't for her, like pulling the records for Amanda, I don't know if we would have ever known like what her actual cause of death was. People probably still would be like backing Lima and have no idea that she was such like a snake, basically, you know. So I do think she does really good work, and I don't think it's fair for him to like try to minimize her and just make her seem like she's just like a drama channel, or you know what I mean? Because it did sound like he was trying to make it seem like she's just here for like the drama or something like that, when she does do really good investigative work too.
Yeah, like she was an actual attorney, like, and she had to surrender her license over that lawsuit with Lima, and she says that like in here.
Yeah, and she made like really good money working for like a firm. She made like 6 figures, I think it was. So he tried to make it sound like she was just attacking him for money and stuff, when really if she just wanted money, she could get off YouTube and work like her regular job she was doing before. So I just think that's so stupid to act like she's just doing this all for money, as if there's no merit to what she's saying, you know?
Yeah, and that's a pretty good synopsis of it. Okay, so how long is this? Oh my gosh, 31 minutes. Why did I skip all the way to 5 minutes? Okay. So yeah, we're probably not going to get through all this, but we'll start. And I think she talks pretty fast, so let's see how this speed is. Hold on one second.
Hello, everybody. I am worried about Mark Leza. Does he need a conservatorship? Does he need jail? Because the way I see it, something has to be wrong with his frontal lobe. Bless his.
Is the speed too fast?
No, I think it's fine. What do you
Okay,
guys
then
think?
I can watch like things like it's super speed, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bad like judge of speed. All right.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. She's like, is there something wrong with his frontal lobe?
I know. I love when she says like, what did she say? Like, I think he's inflamed or something like that. Cortisone levels.
She cracks me up during this. Like she
so funny.
shits all over him.
Mm-hmm.
His heart. So, in the midst of everything else that I have going on, like I'm literally trying to investigate and report upon an attempted you know what against a former United States president. And I got to stop everything I'm doing. I have to interrupt my own schedule, my videos about something very important. To yet again, I have to come over here and correct the record on some false statements one of Lima's associates, Mark Leta, is saying about me. So let me just bring it up. So this guy right here, I don't know who this is. I'm not going to bother myself with watching any of the rest of this video. I just found the part that was about me, and that's what we need to react to. Who is this man? I do not know, and I do not care. He does not pay my bills. I've never seen him in my life. Hold on.
Oh shit. I think I went too long. Sorry, Shannon's texting me. Do you know who this guy is? Did you watch the interview of Mark's with this guy? Because I don't know who the heck this guy is.
I'm not sure either. I'd have to look him up. I'm not sure who he is.
Okay.
I bet Shannon knows though.
I know that's actually who I'm texting right now. She said she's going to be home in 5 minutes. So.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's press play. Oh no. Let me play it.
He don't pay my bills. Never seen him in my life. He dresses like he's headed to the school dance in 2005, if you ask me. So it really is immaterial to me what this man thinks. And of course, we have Mark Leta. So they wrapped their interview up, and I guess they wanted to make sure people watched it. So they put in a little something at the end.
We can't use my upper body like I used to. What do you think? What is the most important lesson that you've ever learned? Oh, wow, that's a good question. There's a whole bunch.
What's the most important lesson you've ever learned? Like that was not a planted AF question.
You asked me. Yeah, I've asked this question 1,000 times. To really understand that everybody, there's a whole bunch of them. To understand that whoever is, whatever it is, whoever's doing you dirty, whoever hurt your heart, broke your heart, whoever is doing something that you don't approve of.
Whoever's doing you dirty, whoever.
So I just want to stop it so we don't get in trouble, but I want her to finish this thought.
Broke your heart, whoever's doing something you don't approve of. Okay.
There's a reason they're doing it. You don't know what that reason is, perhaps. In 90% of the cases, you'll never find out. But there's a reason. And if you understood, it becomes so easy to forgive. Yeah. And then once you forgive, then here's another lesson. It becomes so easy to just live in peace.
Listen.
I love her facial expressions. Listen.
I know. She's so animated. I love her. She's so sassy and funny.
I know.
It's not even bad advice. It's honestly not even wrong advice. I think that's pretty accurate. Like if you just realize everybody has their reasons for doing things and you go on about your business. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes people are doing things like posting your children online like Mark Leta does. So I'm not about to just be like, oh, he has a reason. And the reason is he's a sick pervert. But guess that's, I got to forgive him. No. Also, it's clear to me that even if it is somewhat of a pretty decent advice, he don't take it for himself. The man is clearly obsessed. When is the last time I said Mark Leta? Okay. I have been talking about Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy Combs. I have been talking about the United States presidential elections. I have been talking about, things that matter a lot more.
So that is true. Like I haven't heard her talk about Mark Leta in forever. So I think it's very bizarre that he brings her up now.
Yeah. It's like all this time later and you're still focused on BJ when BJ clearly hasn't been focused on you in however long. If he truly wanted to be left alone by her, he just wouldn't mention her on YouTube. So the fact that he's talking about her after she hasn't brought him up in so long, that just tells me he's trying to stir the pot a little bit. I don't know if his views are down or what the deal is, but I think he's just trying to get the attention back on himself because he knows if he says something about BJ, that BJ is going to make a response video and that's going to drive traffic to his channel from curious people. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think she's about to say something really funny and mean about him. Hold on.
A lot more than Mark Leta. And here he is with Timmy Turner. Trying to,
Not Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner.
At least Steve-O is something to laugh at. I'm bored.
Because you're not going to walk around angry at somebody. that they f***ed you over, or that they cut you off in traffic, or that they did something. If you understand there's a reason they did it, maybe it's the way their dad treated them, maybe that their uncle did something to them when they were 6 years old, maybe their husband she suspects he's cheating on her or something. Like, there's a reason that everyone's doing what they're doing. And if you understood, you'd be patient, you'd forgive, you'd let them have what they want. You want to cut me off? You go ahead, you do your thing. You got to get to where you're going more than I do. And once you have that understanding, then you can just go through your life with peace of mind and knowing that.
It all sounds good, Mark, but you obviously ain't going through your life with a peace of mind. It's very clear to me.
Yeah, like this advice and shit he's given, it's like, yeah, that's good advice, but like, look at what you're doing to people. Like, you're like, you know, with like the young 12-year-old girl with like, is it Rachel? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it Rachel on his channel?
What, the young girl?
No, the,
oh, Rebecca, the trans,
Rebecca.
yeah, the trans, person, that's homeless. I know that's like another like prominent figure on his channel too.
Yeah, like, you know, he just, I feel like he started out to show people stories, maybe, you know what I mean? And now he's taking advantage and, you know, I don't know. It's just gotten really yucky. So,
real quick, I don't mean to like, cut you off, but Mindy's cult survivor said, "Is this a Mindy survivor meeting?"
oh Lord, have mercy.
Lord.
Please don't even get us down any of that shit.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God. Oh Lord, I don't want to talk about any of that. I'm gonna just delete that comment, because I'm not getting in the bullshits no more. Olivia has retired from the bullshits.
Yeah, we're just mainly trying to focus on like drama and tea from like other, well, you know what I mean, like other like YouTubers like Michaela Nagara, and the people like that and stuff. Not so much like the community people, if that makes sense. So
no small community bullshits around here.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. So I have no comment. All right.
That you're not at peace in your mind. If you were, this is not what you would be doing for your job. I mean, that's just my opinion.
You're just doing the right thing. You're not angry at anybody. You're not trying to get revenge. You're not trying to straighten anybody out. You're just like,
This right here, I feel like he's trying to, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I need a conservatorship or jail or whatever, you know, but it almost kind of sounds like he's trying to wave a white flag or something, like he's trying to convince me like just to move on or something. Like, oh, if you're doing the right thing, then why do you want to worry about revenge? Oh, you mean like the 2 people that have come to me in my inbox and told me that Lima had them fill out false declarations and or changed their declarations in court? Is that type of revenge you're talking about? Is it the $10,000 in sanctions that she owes my lawyers? Or is it the $87,400 in attorney's fees that she owes for the anti stuff? Is that what you're asking me not to get the revenge? I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm the one who needs a conservatorship or jail, but let's listen to that one more time.
once you have that understanding, then you can just go through your life with peace of mind and knowing that.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to move this up just a second because hold on.
I love how she keeps saying maybe I need a conservatorship or jail. She like keeps going back to that so many times. That's so funny.
Yeah, because there's like the conservatorship, Lima's the conservatorship queen.
Adults that are in charge of it are putting 13-year-olds with their areolas out and telling us how to find them, where their address is, how much they cost for their So
okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adults that are in charge of the open air prison are putting 13-year-olds with their areolas out and telling us how to find them, where their address is, how much they cost for their service. I mean, this is the adults. This is the adults. So yes, I will continue trying to straighten people out. And yes, I will still have peace of mind doing it. Because why? Because it's my purpose.
Yeah, it's very rare where someone wakes up and decides, I'm going to be a piece of Mark.
Right.
You know what I mean? I agree.
Jimmy Neutron is right. He is right. Nobody's waking up and just saying, oh, I want to be a POS to Mark.
Jimmy Neutron. Is that she?
Jimmy Neutron. She's
She
so crazy.
cracks me up.
I love her so much. Like, I would love to, like, I don't know, talk to her one day. Like, maybe, I don't know, do something with her one day. She's so fucking funny. But, yeah, I mean, just like she was saying, like, just because someone has their reasons for doing something, that doesn't make it, like, where you can just forgive anyone for anything. Because I'm sure there was a reason why he put, like, that little 13-year-old sex worker on his channel with her nipples out, but that's irrelevant, his reasoning why. I feel like impact is more important than intention. just like if I get into my car, I have every intention of getting home safe. If I'm like wasted or something while I'm driving. But if I get into an accident, does it really matter that I had good intentions, like, or the reason why I did it? No, it matters that, I caused an accident, that I could have killed somebody. You know what I mean? So just because someone has a reasoning for why they do something, I feel like impact is more important than intention for sure.
No, I totally agree. And yeah, I think, I think that a lot of people tried to justify like a lot of things Mark did, and then the 12-year-old prostitute that pushed it over the edge to where there is really no return. Like, I don't see how he still gets support after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm surprised this channel didn't get demonetized, honestly. Because,
He is demonetized.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
That's why he tells everyone to join his subscription thing or whatever, because they I don't know if his entire channel is demonetized or just like 90% of the stuff that he posts they won't monetize. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, he made a whole video on his channel telling people to pay this subscription each month to keep his channel going, because he can't be monetized because of the things he talks about.
Yeah, that actually makes sense because he does talk about such controversial topics like SA and addiction and sex work and all these different things. So yeah, that actually makes sense. So I'm sure he's probably demonetized a long time before the thing with like the 13-year-old.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Mark, for no reason, no, you know what's going on. Mark's causing it. Mark's behaviors, his actions, they have consequences. And he can treat these people on the street any type of way because usually no one's going to believe them if they complain about it. But whenever he has to face somebody that's got an audience, like this Tyler guy, Olivier, that came for him a few months back, oh, he don't like that. He don't like that. But he can put these people up in their most vulnerable and lowest moments and all of that.
Hey, showing people
Yeah,
grace.
no, I mean, this woman who's got a YouTube channel just to like knock people down.
I got a YouTube, he's talking about me. I got a YouTube channel just to knock people down. Okay, so that's, literally first sentence about me. I need to correct the record. I do not have a YouTube channel just to knock people.
So I'm constantly being accused of being Diamond Eyes and try to clear her name, all love. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, we love her around here. She's going to get up here in a minute, I believe, and talk with us. And you're more than welcome to stay in chat. I am just trying to not get back wrapped into anything. So that's my spiel. So let's listen to BJ clear her name and shit on Mark.
People down. I got about 3 YouTube channels, so get your figures straight, sir. And none of them are to just knock people down. If I was doing that, I would have a drama channel. If I was doing that, it would look a lot more like, I'm not going to mention any names, but bottom of the barrel type of drama channels on YouTube if I was just doing it to knock people down. No, that's not why I'm doing it. No, it's not. The reason I'm doing YouTube channels is because I want to and I feel like it. And whatever I want to say on my channels, on my platforms to my audiences that I've built, I will. But it's not just to knock people down, so just correcting that one.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Great. Timmy Turner has heard about me and my one YouTube channel, I guess.
Timmy Turner has heard about me and my one YouTube channel. Oh my gosh.
Oh, your snort.
Oh yeah.
Snorting, y'all.
You know my snort. I be snorting.
Don't snort, choke.
So Shanna was sending me some pictures about what she wants to talk about and stuff. So I was trying to organize all that. But now I'm getting ready to go. When I press play again, I've got to go look and see who this man is, because this is driving me nuts. I need to see who he is. So I'm gonna mute, because I'm gonna go on. I'm on my laptop while I'm showing all this, and then I'm gonna play that from my phone for a second so I can figure out who Timmy Turner is. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody.
Yeah, the something investigates.
Something. Yeah.
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time and money driving to the post office? At iPostal One, we can help.
She
spit it out.
There's something motivating her to do that. Because you make
Yes, the Lord. It is. It's messages from the mothership. To put it in a way that a demon like you could understand, it's called a moral compass. You know, a compass, Mark? Just try to stay with me. compass has a magnet in it and it points north or whatever, however in the hell the technology works. I have one of those inside of me, and it points me in the direction of what is moral from my understanding of it. And it's immoral, for example, for one example. I'm just gonna give you one example. Since I know you watch my videos, now you just admitted it. As one example, let's say you're in charge of somebody's healthcare and you're responsible for the public knowing about it, and then you collect thousands and thousands.
Yeah, and he makes it sound like all she is like a drama channel, when if you look at her channel, like the past several videos she's done has been about the Trump shooting. She's done like deep dive videos on like the death of Aaliyah and just like different celebrities like Britney Spears. She was really involved with like getting Britney Spears free. She was really involved with helping Bam, because Bam Margera, he went through a conservatorship, a guardianship with Lima, from the same channel. He went through like something with her, a lot of drama with her, which is a whole other video in of itself. And she's done a lot of like deep dives on just various topics, and yeah, different celebrities, and just talking about their stories and different things. So she's not just a drama channel. She's not talking about like, oh, Michaela Guerrera or whatever her name is. She's involved in like mascara controversy. She's actually doing investigative work, and she's really good at what she does. So.
Okay,
And
so I'm here to report that Timmy Turner is actually Jack, okay? And Jack has been on Mark's channel a few times. This latest one was like to catch up with him or whatever. His first video was October 28th, 2023, and it was called The Long Road to Redemption, where he's a recovered survivor of sexual abuse, drug addiction, and now lives in Los Angeles. Jack actually has his own YouTube channel with 2.82 subscribers, and he talks about recovery. Great.
okay, that's cool.
Because,
I mean, that's great, but we all know how toxic the recovery community is. So hopefully he's just talking about recovery and staying to himself and not getting tangled in with a bunch of other recovery creators, because we all know how that goes.
I'm going to send you a link to his channel, because half the time he doesn't have a shirt on, and
Oh my God.
the other half he is wearing tank tops, and
So he's taking a note out of JD's book then.
yeah, at least he doesn't have nipples like that, right? But yeah, I'm going to send you a link to old Jack Daughtery's channel. And, recovery YouTube is toxic as shit. And so I don't see him maybe being beneficial, but hopefully he is, because they need some definite help in that category.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So now that we figured out who Timmy Turner is, we can move on.
Thousands and thousands of dollars from this public. You tell them that the money is going to be for a specific reason, like, I don't know, someone's rehab or something. And then that person that they donated the money to help them go to rehab, they die. Yeah. And then after the person who's inserted themselves into the responsible position for the person's health, they don't tell you the facts about how that person died. Instead, they tell you a false, inaccurate statement like, the cause of death was marked as a seizure, or just as an example, just pulling one out of the sky. And this whole entire public has now been told something that's not accurate. That moral compass I just told you about points me in the direction of having to let those same people that gave all those thousands of dollars, let them know. That's what motivates me. That is. And I'm gonna get a little bit more what motivates me at the end, because it seems to be somehow a mystery or like confusing, despite the fact I've talked about this many times. But I will get into that at the end. But let's see what else Mark and this boy wonder want to get into next.
Up information. I watched the video this morning. I didn't watch it, but I saw some of it. Everything she was saying was concocted.
Okay, so this is where we get to like the meat and potatoes of it. Oh my God, I want to get to this one part. Hold on. I'm going to press play and I'm going to pull this up on my phone, because we've got to get to this one part. Shannon says she's going to come on. I hope she does, but I'm starting to get tired. So I want her to get on and tell us this story real quick before we go. But I'm starting to yawn.
Yeah, me too. I'll definitely be getting off in like the next like 20, 30 minutes. So
Yeah, I agree. So
yeah.
hopefully she can jump on and tell us this, or she can tell us it next time. Because
Yeah.
she just sent me pics and everything. She's prepared. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks for the view, Mark. Hope you gave it a like.
None of it's factual. That's not a word of it.
That's the looking for views to buy the Lamborghini. Like she just. I mean,
Sir, I don't know you from Adam. I don't know you from Adam, and honestly, just based on the company you keep, I don't care to. But sir, I could give a and a half less about a Lamborghini. Now, what I would probably buy is like maybe a F-150, maybe like a '69 Camaro. I have no desire to have.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna skip the.
It don't make sense. It don't add up. It really don't. I have spent more money than I have made every year I've been on YouTube because of Mark's friend Lima suing me. Cases all get dismissed. She's now been sanctioned. Yeah. So I've actually lost money. I have lost money. I've lost money on YouTube. So they get into this whole little fantasy conversation about how the reason I'm doing this is for money. It's a fantasy. They're playing pretend. They're just playing pretend. In front of millions of people.
That cracks me up. The land of make believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see, I was gonna say, did you see though, like where BJ was giving some updates on the case with Lima, and she said that it was ruled that the lawsuit Lima filed against her was a slap suit, which is like basically malicious prosecution to try to shut someone up, and she was ordered to pay her. And another thing she filed against her like $10,000. So BJ's been winning against her in court like time after time, which it makes me so happy for her. Because it's obvious like Lima's just been trying to like abuse the legal system and trying to harass her through the legal system, it seems like.
No, I didn't know about all of that.
Yeah.
Where is the part where he says the freaking F word and she's like, sir, do what? It's so hilarious. Oh my gosh. I want to play that part. All right, hold on. I'm going to look for it for a second and I'm going to play it for a minute.
People and nobody sues them for defamation yet. Nobody sues them for stalking and harassment yet. But honestly, y'all, and I probably shouldn't even say this out loud in case I do want to sue them one day, because clearly they're not going to stop. It's more just like they're kind of just like pests. Like, I don't even honestly feel like Mark Laita is the same species as me. I'm serious. I don't. I feel like he's so depraved. He's so low down. Like, I feel like I can see him and I can perceive that he exists, but the dimension I exist in is just like he has absolutely no access. Like a wounded creature that really, it's kind of pathetic. Because I know what's really going on is like Mark Laita is just like losing his cool factor. Like he used to be able to like, strut up and down Skid Row and like maybe, people thought he was cool and stuff. But now he's just like an old coot trying to pretend to be and stay relevant.
An old coot trying to be and stay relevant.
Yeah, that's so funny. You can definitely tell she's from the South, just like the way she talks. It's so funny.
I know. You can, yeah, her accent. I love her accent. I'm trying to find it. I want to skip forward because she's going to talk a lot about like the Tyler Oliveira and Adam Grant Mason and different things like that, and it's really not like a part of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like what we're really like discussing with Mark Laita right now.
Yeah.
I can't find it though. Jesus Christ. So hold on. I think she's about to talk about it.
I mean, he's like 20 years older than Adam, 16 or something, and even he's starting to become an old coot. And so it's like, what's gonna make
Adam 16?
I saw it. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I didn't catch that the first time. That was so funny.
Make me relevant? Oh, I know. Let me go attack God's favorite. That'll do it. That'll give me some attention. And it's like, he's in desperate need of attention. It's like, I think he would wither. It's like, when you don't water a plant, it'll wither away and just kind of shrivel. That's what will happen to Mark Laita if people are not paying attention to him. And I feel bad for him because I can't relate. It's sad. It's a sad world he must live in.
I mean, a lot of that stuff is all clickbait because people make a lot of money.
You're talking to the man who has titles that say 12-year-old prostitute. Okay. So, I would hardly try to get all high and mighty over something that you would. And who are even you? Where's your clicks? Let me see your clicks. Let me see if you're even qualified to participate in this discussion. Because from the looks of it,
Let me see if you're even qualified to participate in this discussion.
That's so funny.
I don't know who
She's
you
right
are,
though.
but you know exactly who I am.
She is right because he's not. When she went and looked at his page, she was definitely like, no, sir, you're not qualified.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to where Mark yells fuck.
On social
That's
media,
all you care
just
about.
enticing people, saying the most outlandish.
Yeah, she's figured out. I mean, I'm in good company. Beyonce and Kim Kardashian and me and a few other people are all getting grilled.
Great company, Mark. Thank you for including yourself in that group.
So it's like I don't feel that terrible, but
okay,
it's not pleasant to hear people saying that you're doing all these.
I would find that to be insulting. Yeah, no, I don't want to. No, thank you. It's kind of like the Lamborghini thing. Like, I know that most people would want that, or we're told that that's what we're supposed to want. I truly have no desire. I truly have no desire for a Lamborghini, and I truly have no desire to be included in groups in the likes of Beyonce and Kim Kardashian. Like, I genuinely cannot find that we would have very much in common at all. But I can see how Mark Lita would identify with those people. So I am appreciative that I have that soundbite. Thank you very much.
No, of course not. Of course not. And I wouldn't like it either.
I'm a private person. I don't tell nobody knows what my person.
Oh my gosh, it's coming. It's about to come up right here. I guarantee it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hear people saying
He's like, Mark's like, it doesn't bother me because I'm in good company, but also it hurts my heart.
she's figured out. I mean, I'm in good company. Beyonce and Kim Kardashian and me and a few other people are all getting grilled. So it's like I don't feel that terrible, but
I'm okay.
But it's not pleasant to hear people saying that you're doing all these terrible
of course
things.
not. Of course not.
Mark, what did I say terrible thing you doing that you didn't do? All this roundabout.
Bam. If that's not it right there, though, you know what I mean? Like everything she said.
Yeah,
that
it
he's
was kind of
done.
hard. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just gonna say it's kind of hard to understand what Mark said because he talks so fast naturally, and the other two they talk more at a normal speed. So I didn't quite catch all of what he said.
Well, he hasn't really. He said it just hurts, like, for people to say he's done all of these terrible things, and she's just like, "Well, you know, you've done all the terrible things that I've said."
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And the thing about BJ, she doesn't just talk out of her ass. She always shows receipts with it. That's why I do like and respect her channel because she always backs up what she says with receipts. You know.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Yeah, she always, you know, she comes with facts. Yeah.
Roundabout pussyfooting around. Can you just say it? Better yet, you could respond to the email I already sent you. I don't know, probably 2 years ago at this point. You can respond. To it. I'm happy to hash this out publicly. I have some questions. Here's the horrible things, Mark. Write it down. I'm gonna give you a second to get your pen. How did it come to be that you commented on your video that there was 2 autopsy reports, and then I got an email from the coroner that says the one that I got is the only one? Okay, that's question 1. Question 2.
Okay, hold on. She's grilling him for a second. I gotta get to the part where
you're talking to him about sex.
Oh Lord.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to give you some feedback that I've been noticing. One of them is just
And how old are you now?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Have you been working some of the streets as a prostitute? How long has that been going on?
Since May.
Since May.
Yeah.
When she lost custody of you, you've been on your own since then?
Yes.
Do you have anyone you can go to?
Mm-mm.
You're not working with the pimps.
I can't do pimps.
That's hard to believe.
Like, Stacey, how did he even be able to have her on there and talk about her? You know what I mean?
I don't
like,
know.
She's a child. Like, how did he get away with that? I'm so baffled by it.
Yeah, I know I know he interviewed the mother too, and apparently the mother lost custody of her, the girl that he's talking to. So I think she's like in the custody of the state, but she's like a runaway technically. So I don't even know how legal it is for him to have her on there. But he did eventually like take down the video with her and he put it on his Patreon so you can still see this naked little girl behind a paywall. It's just so bizarre, you know, because it almost came across like an advertisement. Like, you know, if you see this girl, you can pay this much for her time and stuff. You know what I mean? So it just really rubbed me the wrong way because he's exposing her to so many dangerous people that would happily take advantage of her because she's in a very vulnerable position. Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
No, you're fine. We're getting tired. I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna text Shannon right now and see if she's not ready to come up, then we'll just do that with her on the next one. And if I don't get to the place where he says fuck, I'm gonna be pissed.
believe at 13 years old.
Yeah,
Or
I know,
Kevin,
but what I've experienced, I can't do a pin.
tell me about what you're going through, trying to make money this way. But I mean, a 13-year-old girl, you start discovering boys, and you're in high school and stuff like that. I mean, you're living a very different life than a typical high school kid.
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, you're experiencing men, probably.
Yeah, men. When they know that you're young, they try to take advantage of you, and I could tell when somebody's trying to take advantage of me, and I don't go for that.
About how much they charge for it, about the most vulnerable, traumatic moments in their life. Many of them do have parents still who they live.
Yeah, like the questions he asked and stuff were just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so creepy and so like derogatory. Like, what difference does it make how much she's charging? She's in a vulnerable position, so obviously she's probably gonna do whatever she has to do to survive. But what difference does it make? You know what I mean? She's still doing what she has to do to survive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is it. If this isn't it, then and Shannon's not ready, then we're just gonna go to bed.
Become a private person. I don't tell. Nobody knows what my personal life's all about.
Too bad, so f***ing sad, big boy. You've chosen to make yourself a public figure. You've chosen to market this channel to such a degree that has millions of subscribers, and so sorry about it.
And I keep it that way. But here's to somebody who's
Public records is public also, buddy. Don't make stuff public if you don't want it public.
making it all public. It's like,
Because he's putting pictures of his parents on his Instagram. That's where I got the pictures from his Instagram account.
it's just uncool.
Well, they're making it.
Now, this man, this leather shoe.
This leather shoe.
I can't with her.
The man who sells uncensored videos of 13-year-olds' areolas doesn't think I'm cool. Damn. I'm going to mark that one on the checklist of thank God. It's kind of the same thing as when Jess Margera doesn't think I'm cool. Thank you. I would have some serious concerns about myself. I would need to reevaluate. It might be my 13th reason why, if you thought I was cool, Marcus.
Even if she was right or wrong, it's 100% wrong. But let's say it's partially right. It's just uncool.
Yeah.
Would Mark know cool if it slapped him upside the toupee?
You might
Upside the
think you know
toupee.
bespoke posts.
I'm
They
telling
have
you,
leveled up
it's on him.
big time.
It's just uncool. Like, you don't do that to people.
I just did.
It's not like they're taking a fact and running with
Who's they? Say it with your chest, big boy. Say it with your chest. You sitting on the big boy stool. You in a hot seat with your jorts. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest, big boy. You in the hot seat with your jorts. I can't.
Yeah,
She's fucking hilarious, dude.
She's on one tonight. My God. She's funny, but she's usually not this funny, you know?
I know. She's hilarious in this video. Like, I think this is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Chest.
They're like, I have no fact.
Who's they? Who's they? Who's they? Who's he talking about?
It's just uncool. Like, you don't do that to people.
Well, it's strange because it's not like they're taking a fact and running with it. They're like,
It's just uncool. Like, you don't do that to people.
I have no facts. So I'm going to make a bunch of
She
shit
could
up.
have easily called me and asked me, like, hey, or the
Two things. First of all, I often have some facts, so I'm not making everything up. But even if I was, let's say I was. Let's say this man's right. I'm making everything up and it's 100% made up. Let's say Jimmy Neutron is right. Then why are these two grown men sitting here talking about why you worrying about it? If it's not facts, going about your business. If it's all just not facts and I'm doing it for clicks and money, aren't y'all the ones that respect the hustle so much? You sitting there arf like a seal whenever Adam 16 or whatever lets his wife, you know what, with another man. Because why? Because you got to respect the hustle. So if I'm over here doing the hustle, getting the clicks and the likes and all this money that y'all think
Oh my gosh. We're not going to get to hear him say fuck.
I'm making, why you complaining about it? Isn't this live by the sword, die by the sword, or what? It's only good when y'all do it.
to people.
Well, it's strange because it's not like they're taking a fact and running with it. They're like, I have no facts. So I'm going to make a bunch of shit up.
Making a bunch of stuff up. Just making it.
Is it? I feel like it's repeating itself.
Him, first of all, I do not have his phone number, so I could not have easily called him. Second of all, I did send him an email, and Mark, you are more than welcome to at any
Hold on.
at worst, you know exactly what it is. Just make a bunch of stuff that don't listen to me.
Easily called me and asked me, like, hey, or the Tyler, the guy that did this video on the Whitaker.
Or the. He freaking remembered in that moment that I did email him. Open mouth, insert foot, Mark. Listen, midstream. Now he got to bring up Tyler because he knows I emailed his ass. Respond to the email, Mark.
Make a bunch of
She
shit
could
up.
have easily called me and asked me, like, hey, or the Tyler, the guy that did this video
Like, hey, didn't even answer the email.
on the Whitaker family earlier this spring, this last winter.
Just say,
I'm not sorry for a damn thing. I'm not sorry for not one thing.
and like, hey, just so everyone knows,
No, I'm not.
you know, it is on the up and up. I saw that.
Yeah, it was up for a while, but he deleted it.
I mean,
That's not fair.
No.
So back what I was saying, lessons I've learned. I mean, that's it. You understand that these people.
So now Mark, with no medical license and never having even bought.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of taking up the literal legion of demons that is in control of his host of a body at this point, that must be spewing out of his mouth whenever what he's about to say. It's just his only explanation.
They come from a family or a mindset.
Oh, he's gonna purport to know about what kind of family I need.
Oh, here it is.
Family or a mindset of, I need to get as much as I can. I need to do what.
Her face. I need to wipe. Hold on, listen to this. This is the best part.
Let me correct the record, y'all. That is not what goes on in my mind. That I need. But I'm telling y'all, it's the legion. What's going on is the parasitic legion of Thetans that has their talons into Mark Laita right now. They're especially triggered by, in particular, me. And so he cannot even get words out. He can't. It's honestly, it's terrifying. He can't even get the words out of his mouth. Oh, one more time.
From a family.
He's talking about the type of family I come from, and listen how he's just so triggered and obsessed that he just cannot contain.
She's
crazy.
She's cracking me up. Oh my god! I just like another minute of this. She yells it again.
It's violent verbal outbursts.
Or a mindset of, I need to get as much as I can. I need to do whatever the fuck it takes to get what I.
Lacey Jones. Oh my god. That's so good.
No, that's not true. First of all, that's just not true. I would be making like $300,000 a year right now and not have gotten sued by Lima and not have had to give up my license. I would be making way, 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 way more money. It's actually, Mark, you're half right. I come from a rough background. It was rough where I grew up. Probably you couldn't have handled it. Probably you wouldn't have made it out. Probably you ended up on the street or something. Probably why you're so obsessed with people like that, because you know that's what you would have been. That wasn't my path. And you know what? The reason I don't judge people like you do and exploit them and take advantage of them in their vulnerable moments like you do is because I have empathy. Yes, I do come from a rough background, but guess what? It didn't make me say, I'm going to do whatever it was you just did. I need to do.
Oh my god.
She shits on him. I'm telling you. She
know.
just gives it to him. Enjoy y'all podcast, a lot of different drama, but I'm glad y'all are trying to expose it. Yes, there's so many different things going on out here. So Shannon just texted back and oh shoot.
What?
Oh my gosh, she just sent me a video. She had to kick in her door because she got locked out and she couldn't do the credit card because of the oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Send me a video. She's going through it. So yeah, she's not gonna make it. So why don't we just call it a night and then we will start back on our next one with Shannon, and her story that she's gonna tell us is gonna be wild.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I wasn't even planning to get on tonight when you said you were going live, and then when I decided to get on, I was like, maybe I'll do like 30 minutes, and here we are 3 hours later. So,
you know, it's how it goes, girl. We're always here 3 hours later. But all right, well, thanks for chatting with me tonight, and I'll text you and we'll plan the next one. All right, girlfriend?
Okay, thanks guys for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.